Spotify looks like it's working. The mic's working. Everything's working. Except I need to pop out my YouTube chat. Take you there. See, this is the hardest part, is popping my chat out. I get what I want. I got a second monitor. Isn't that exciting? Ice cold with no chaser. Like a racer. Hella lush, but honey, I ain't your savior. Excellent. I'm just trying to make this skinnier. Turn my YouTube chat into a skinny legend. And then I can see. Yep. That's the one. Alright. We are making creamy chicken gnocchi and bread. So, let's get our bread ingredients first. Hola! So we need sugar. We will need oregano eventually. Practice my Greek reading skills. Nope, that's everything. We have bread flour, sugar. We need yeast. Take it! Oh, Chad! You're supposed to catch. You didn't catch it. God, how unhelpful are you guys? Don't go into baseball. Salt. I feel like I'm missing something. Olive oil. Water and a food scale. That should be it. Are you not so sure? Lucifer. Hola. What did I just say? Wait. Sugar, flour, yeast, water, salt, olive oil. That's it. Oh, food scale. That's what I said. Okay. Let's make some bread, yo. Oh my god, the game is rubbing off on me. I keep saying yo ever since playing Pocopia. What the fuck? I have Haribo's Coke bottles. That's our snack of the day. These weren't my favorite as a kid. But they're kind of growing on me. What was my favorite candy as a kid? I think my favorite candy when I was a kid would have been like, well, it was licorice. I've always really liked licorice and black licorice. But I really liked Swedish berries. I don't know if you'll have those where you are, wherever you are. Canada and the States definitely have them. They're like the little red raspberry candies. I guess they're not raspberries, they're Swedish berries. But those hit. I loved those. Those were my fave. And if y'all have well, everywhere in the world has 7-Eleven pretty much, don't they? No, I guess not. It doesn't really exist in Europe. They have, like, they used to have, like, when I was a kid, it was like 5-cent candy buckets. And, trying to find my recipe. And my mom invented, when I was a kid, whales in a blanket, which is the red Swedish, no, it's the blue whales wrapped in the pink marshmallow candy. And it's a whale in a blanket. Dude, how cultured of her. Look what you made me do. Okay, so playlists, cooking. Let's start our bread, yo. And then while that's proofing, we'll start making our pasta. Otherwise, this will never be done on time. Get 'em, get 'em, get 'em. Straight to your dome like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Straight to your dome like, ah, ah, ah. Taste that pink venom. I don't want to look bald. It's important to have these little, like, pieces. That way you guys know I'm a girl, not an egg. And I need measuring spoons. I'm so rock and roll. Stop, drop, I bring the pain like I need 250 grams of bread flour. Hope my scale doesn't turn off as I'm using it. That'd be so awkward. Oops. Try not to get flour on my microphone. That would be a bitch to clean. That's 56 grams just in case that resets. Don't let me forget. Once I get ya, you'll be oh so glad that I met ya. Oh! Okay. Oh my god. Maybe I should put these up. It might be worth looking a little uglier. Oh, I made a mess of my... Oh, I was opening the bag of flour and I made a mess of it. Oh well. So, 250 grams. Oh my god, don't pour too much. I poured too much. We have 278. Shove my hand in there. That's 256. 251. Good enough. Okay, wrap that shit up. And now we add our yeast and our salt. Tablespoon of salt or sugar. Tablespoon. That can go away. It's like a reward to put things away as you go, because everything gets less cluttered. And it feels good. A teaspoon of salt. I'm running low on salt here, actually. Perfect. Teaspoon of salt. Gravity, gravity. Cool, 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 cool. Now we need yeast. But if you make bread, you cannot let your salt touch your yeast directly because salt kills yeast. We're using instant dry active. And you just pour it on opposite sides of the bowl. We're doing, oh, I fucked up. Half a teaspoon. But I have some of this open in the fridge. Oops, sorry. I just put it on the opposite side of the bowl as the salt, and then I use the flour to kind of like mix it in so that it never directly touches the salt. And that's good enough. That's all you really need to worry about. After that, you're good. Perfect. This girl has a... How do you get a bag of yeast? I've never seen that before. I've only seen it in jars or the little packets. I've never seen a bag of it. That's crazy. I believe it's 205 milliliters. Yeah, of warm water, not hot, not cold. Kind of like slightly above room temperature. Too hot and you kill the yeast. Too cold, it doesn't activate. Swear to God, yeast is a science. That is some cold water. Not what we're looking for. Warm. Hello? There's like no hot water in this house? Now it's too hot. This will be way too much water. We'll just do it this way. We'll measure it. We will use use the scale. Unit, tare, milliliters. And we need it to say, okay, this one we can't pour too much the way we did with the flour, because you can't take water out the way you can with flour. So this one we go slow. We're at 200, 205, 204. You can go a little closer to 210, depending on how dry the climate is. It's not very dry here. If you got too much water, your bread will just be sticky. Your dough will be sticky. But it'll make for a very hydrated focaccia bread. And then you add your olive oil, which is 1 to 1.5 tablespoons. The more the merrier. Not past 1.5 tablespoons. That's where the more the merrier ends. It's closer to 2. We'll call it 2. Cool. And now we need to mix it. I don't have a rubber spatula in Greece. I only had one in Canada. Oh my gosh. Gnocchi like the potato pasta? Exactly. Except we're not homemaking it, because fuck all that noise. I don't have it, so we just have this. But we're also making bread. That's what we're making right now. We're not making gnocchi at the moment, we're making bread. How's it going? How you doing? Welcome back. Having a nice week? Finally about to be the weekend. Hallelujah. Woo! Oops. You don't want to mix it too much. Just until everything's combined well. This one, I fear we did have a little bit too much liquid. I know. And then this will sit for 20 minutes. There we go. It's starting to get a little stickier. God, this feels so good. And put that in. Oh yeah, that's plenty sticky. Bap. Good. I would love to throw it straight into my dishwasher, but my dishwasher has clean dishes, and we don't want to dirty them. I hope I have plastic wrap. I do. Rare Caitlin W, actually. I never remember to get cling film. Saran wrap from the grocery store. Oh. 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 What is happening here? Ugh. Hello? Hello? Are we for real? Hello? Dude, it's so clingy. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Like a clingy girlfriend. Hello? Oh. Excellent. Beautiful. Pretty smooth. Got a bunch of stuff done. Need to call the school to double check my classes though. Old friend trying to get me to go to Vietnam soonish. No way. Vietnam would be so cool. I guess just like care for going to Vietnam soon, with all the stuff going on. Fair heads up, we just got back from Asia and we had to cancel the second part of our Asia trip because all of the flights were getting canceled. Because everything Asia to Europe specifically flies over the Middle East. So depending on where you're starting and ending, you might have a hard time getting home. A couple extra days in an airport. Skipped my workout day yesterday though, mainly because I got drunk at a birthday party on Wednesday. Hey, it's a rest day. Nothing wrong with a little rest day, is there? Alright, I set a 20-minute timer, I don't know how, on this stove. Oh. What an awful sound. 18, 19, 20. It didn't do it. Oh, it did do it. Nice. Cool. There we go. Hi, Moody. How's it going? Take a Wednesday girl on my day. So I have a performative pink monster and Harmony's not here to see it. Can you believe it? She's gonna be so disappointed. Oh. Performative pink monster of the stream. You'll have to see it. Okay. Let's start making our chicken. So what's cool is we don't have to boil the gnocchi separately. It'll cook in the sauce that we make. So, oh, I forgot to go butter. But we've already wanted this makeup first. Sounds horrifying. I didn't even think of the Middle East. I'm gonna have to carry on one of my weekend days. Yeah. You'll really want to double check your flight path if you have any layovers in the Middle East. Like ours was in Saudi Arabia. So when we were going to Asia, to Thailand, our flight there to Thailand went through the Middle East. So we went Greece to Saudi Arabia to Thailand. 2 days after we got to Thailand, flights started getting canceled and a bunch of people got stranded in Saudi Arabia. All the flights out of there got canceled. So we made it by 2 days to Asia. Otherwise our trip was going to be derailed very early on. But then we were supposed to go to California for a Wild Rift thing for 1 day. And that was from Osaka and then back to Bali after that. But our flight ended up, and then Bali to Phuket again. But our flight from Phuket to Greece got canceled because of all the stuff. And that we couldn't figure out flights. Everything kept getting canceled. There was no way for us to fly anywhere except for out of the Middle East. So we just canceled the rest of our trip and flew home to Greece from California. So our trip got cut short like 2 or 3 weeks. What kind of sauce for the gnocchi? We're making like a creamy sauce. So it uses heavy cream and then some spices. So let's get a pan and we're gonna start cooking the chicken. I don't really want to use like a wok style pan. It doesn't create enough space at the bottom. The pan that I want is in the dishwasher actually. This is what we want. Did they refund the tickets? God, I don't think so yet. Oh God, I actually, thanks for the reminder. We actually have to deal with that. We have to call the fucking airlines. Because we booked everything through Booking, so we can't go through the airline. They're making us go through Booking. But our hotels, most of them refunded us, which was nice because they had a policy saying they wouldn't refund us. But when we explained the situation, they all refunded, which is really, really nice. Very understanding of them. Hello? There was like one of our flights that we didn't get refunded for, and it's because it wasn't even because of the stuff, like the Middle East stuff. It was because the California stuff, like going to California, we hadn't planned for when we booked all of our tickets and made our itinerary. It was like a last second thing where Wild Rift reached out to Marios Royal and asked him if he wanted to come as a creator, and he said yes. So it was our Osaka to Bali tickets that we just didn't end up getting money back because there was no reason for them to refund that. Which is fine. I mean, like, the tickets around Asia are super cheap. It was like $200 total that we didn't get back. Like, who cares? Doesn't matter. In the grand scheme of things, we were like, don't fucking care. Don't fucking care about $200. We do not care. We do not give a shit. If it gets us to avoid being stuck in an airport for a couple days, we're good with it. Whatever, $200 is worth it. Don't care. airplanes be scummy sometimes? Yeah, airlines are so scummy. I feel bad for everyone who had like Spirit Airlines flights after they got closed down. I don't know how any of that worked out, but like the company's bankrupt, right? Like surely they don't have the money to refund anyone. So like now what? Like no one got, like for anyone who had like future flights booked with them, surely they didn't get their money back. There was no one like working the call centers or the airports anymore. They just closed them. Like it was so crazy. They made an announcement like overnight. They were like, yeah, like if you have flights, don't show up at the airport. There's no one working at the airports. Don't call in. No one's working at the call centers. There's no one working to help you. We've just completely ceased operations. I was like, can they do that? Is that like actually allowed? That leaves a lot of people really fucked over. I guess it is a budget airline, but still, a lot of people like, that's a lot of money, right? It is. A few $100 is a lot of money. Okay, let's cut up the chicken. Oh, also, if you guys hear me randomly singing, I have music playing on the Twitch stream. I just can't play it on YouTube because, you know, they have really strict copyright stuff. I'm gonna take off my ring. Nothing worse than a chicken ring. Enough to pay out the top brass? I'm thinking the same thing, man. I'm thinking the same thing. Isn't that interesting, huh? God forbid they lose their money. I'm so sorry, you guys are gonna see me sniff chicken. Okay, no, it smells fine. I'm so I'm sussy about chicken. We bought this today, like it should be fine. But God, you just never fucking know. I'm suspicious of all chicken. None of it gets the pass from me. It's all suspicious. Okay, I do need to cut this fast because I've got butter and olive oil that's going to burn in the pan if I don't throw this in. Baby, you and me, we're a twisted fantasy. So I don't want the chicken pieces to be really huge compared to the gnocchi. I want them to be like relatively the same size. So I'm going to cut the chicken up pretty small. Usually when I make chicken off stream, or if I remember, I salt it for like a day or two in advance, which is the best method of getting your chicken to stay really, really juicy and be very flavorful when you cook it, because it pulls all the moisture out of the inside. I think it's called osmosis or something. I don't remember. I read a whole book about it. What was the book called? Salt, Fat, and Heat, I think. It was a very interesting book. If you're like into cooking. If you're not into cooking, boring book. There's nothing in there for you if you don't like cooking. I will look at the chat in just a second. I'm just locked in on being as fast as I can with this. "19-year-old Caitlin thought she would work in a restaurant once. Never went to culinary school, but I was like, maybe I should go to culinary school. But honestly, I found out how much chefs in restaurants make, and I was like, never mind. Like, I found out what the average chef in Canada made, and I was like, never mind. Never mind. And like the hours they work, I'm like, that sucks, man. Unless you own the restaurant, that sucks. They get paid fucking pennies for how much work they actually do. To the one and the only J-Ho. Killing it, girl. I'm suspicious of it. I don't know. I have a rule with chicken. I do the head snap test. Ground beef is a little bit more tricky. You have to be a little bit more careful, I find, with ground beef. But with chicken, I do a head snap test. If it's like bad, your body will let you know. Like you give it a sniff and your head will just instinctively like snap to the side if it's bad. And I explained that to Marios once. So he didn't cook before we moved in together. Like before he moved in with me, he had never really cooked. because he just lived with his mom. Greek moms will cook for you. And he asked me once, he's like, is the chicken okay? I'm like, I don't know, smell it. If it's bad, your head will snap to the side. And he went, well, it didn't. I'm like, then it's fine. And then he asked me again another time. And I was like, give it a sniff. What does your head do? And he went, immediately. And I was like, head snap test. It let you know. Girl. Oh, you're over to Twitch to match the vibes? Where was my notification? Oh, you hate me. I'm gonna say it right this time. Simple Askspara. Askspara. Did I get it right? Askspara? My aunt owned a restaurant and she changed her menu every day. The hours she worked was insane. Was it like, that's like a very Greek thing, by the way. Just making whatever you want to make that day. That's like super Greek. There's like it's like a specific type of restaurant here where the yagas will just cook whatever the fuck they feel like that day. And it's like home cooked meals. Which I think if I was ever going to open a restaurant, that's the dream. Like, that's so nice. But definitely the hours would be crazy. Okay, so since it's going into a creamy sauce, I'm peppering and salting the shit out of it because it's what will give a lot of flavor. I find, for me personally, creamy sauces, I don't like the salt, don't have a lot of flavor. But not too much. And we'll crank the heat up just a little. Oh, right, sorry, I have to talk way louder because the mic doesn't pick it up. I'm turning the heat up so it starts to brown. I have more salt in my cupboard somewhere. The second one, Askspara. Somehow servers get all the money. When I worked at a restaurant, the way it worked in Canada, where I've worked in a couple Canadian restaurants. They did things differently. So there was one of them that was more like home style diner. Lux has a cooking channel. I do cooking streams every Friday. Every Friday we do a cooking stream. Saturday, Sunday we do Wild Rift. Wednesday, Thursday is my variety streamer day. So sometimes it's like, we were doing Pokemon ZA, now we're doing Pokopia, and then we'll switch when Pokopia kind of has played itself out. You know what I mean? Welcome here, welcome here. We're making focaccia bread and creamy chicken gnocchi with pasta. And if you're interested, I'm streaming with music on Twitch. I forgot to put that in my title today. I said it right, hell yeah. Yeah, so the restaurants that I worked at, one of them was kind of like a family, it was a chicken restaurant, like a fried chicken restaurant. But like not like KFC, it was like a cozy, like home style diner kind of deal, right? Like a family diner. The managers, so all of the tips would go into a jar. They didn't track your sales or anything. All of the tips would go into a jar. And then at the end of someone's shift, the jar would get split out to everyone in the building except for the owner. So it would be the managers, the servers, and the chefs, the line cooks, whatever. It got split by everyone. Do I not have extra salt? What are you kidding me? Huh? Nani? Wait a sec. The other restaurant I worked at was like, it was called Boston Pizza. Fuck that place, by the way. That place can suck me. The way they sucked my soul. Oh my god. I have less salt than I need. What? I think Mario remembers he has protein powder and creatine in here. I haven't seen him reach for them in a long time. Okay, well, I have like flaky salt. I just don't have like the fine table iodized salt. I'm tall. I'm 5'9" though. These are made for a dude who's 6'5". The other restaurant I worked at, the Boston Pizza, they track all of your sales. So if you have like $1,000 in sales at the end of the night, which actually isn't very much, they take 4% of your sales at the end of the night, and they, whether you earned tips or not, so if you earned $0 in tips, it comes out of your paycheck, and they split that 4% on takeout, the managers who got paid way more than everyone else and did not need the tips, the hostesses, the cooks, everyone in the building, except the bartenders, but you had to tip out your bartender anyway if you wanted them to make your drinks faster. I do need a stool living with him. I'm out of breath from the jumping. The servers in the US would have a fit for that as if you killed their firstborn. Yeah, like Canadian servers make more money though than the United States. Like Canadian minimum wage is Canadian minimum wage. Like it's different per province. At the time that I was working at a restaurant, it was about $13 an hour. So I got paid $13 an hour. Again, the Boston Pizza place would take money out of my salary if I didn't earn any tips, but that just doesn't happen. Like people tip, a couple people won't. It balances out at the end of the night. You usually come away making money. The only time I did have money taken out of my paycheck was I served a table of like 25 high school hockey players, and like a bunch of them had really high bills and didn't tip. And then other than that, it was a slow night, because that was like, that takes like, you can't have any more tables when you have 25 people, so you don't get to serve anyone else for like an hour and a half. And out of like a 6-hour shift, right, that's like a huge portion of your day. So that day I did have money taken out of my salary, and that sucked. It was only like $5 though, or something like that. It's illegal for a manager to get tips in America, but like it should be. You're 6'3", 6'2", where are you from? Some places in the world, that's below average. I think in the Netherlands, isn't that average? Maybe not below average. But in the States, you're way above average. Serbia? What's the average height in Serbia? 13 sounds nice. 13 what? I forget what we were talking about with 13. Okay, I'm gonna mix the chicken. And I'm gonna crank the heat up a bit higher because I want it to brown and it's not browning. So right now I have it at very high heat. Whoa, whoa. Oh, $13 for the salary. That I remember, sorry. That was years ago. Salary's gone way up since then. Minimum wage now is like $16. Something like that. But that doesn't go very far in most places in Canada. It really doesn't go far. Like, Vancouver is like one of the most expensive places in the world to live. I think their minimum wage is $17 an hour right now. Something like that. But my best friend lives in Vancouver. And her rent, she was renting a studio apartment for $1,700 a month. I'm pretty sure it was $1,700. It might have been a little bit more. $1,700 a month, and she doesn't have a bedroom. It's a studio. It's a studio. That's crazy. And like utilities not included. Even our rent in a city that's like much, much smaller with much less going on, so like lower salaries overall except minimum wage, our rent was $1,000 a month when me and Marius were living in Canada at our most recent place. Which is low, that's very low. You won't find anything cheaper than that. She actually gave us a discount on our rent from what she was asking for because she liked us and wanted us over the other people. So she didn't want us to take a different place. Well, that's our timer. That means we can fold the bread. Okay, salt and pepper, pickles on all sides, blah blah blah. Move to a plate, some pan. Okay, we have to cut our onion and our garlic. I ordered onions today. We only had red ones, so I ordered yellow onions. And they delivered me red onions. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Because last time I ordered them, they didn't have yellow onions, so I had to get red onions. I'm like, dude, who does a girl have to fuck to get a yellow onion? God damn it. They ended up bringing us yellow after. I called them and I was like, I really need those. We're cutting our onions. I guess we're just gonna dice them. Dicing feels fair. Sugar. I like taking off the outermost layer of the onion too, like not like the crunchy part, but like the next layer under it, because I find that that's a little bit more bitter usually, and I don't really like it in sauces and stuff. Because I don't think it gives as nice of a flavor. See how it's like a little bit green? I don't like that. This one I'm gonna leave on because it's starting to like get the juices everywhere and it's gonna start fucking with my eyes. This one has earned its stay. It fought back a little. Oh my god. Peel, damn you. That's a feisty onion, bro. $1,700 for rent is crazy, right? It's insane. Minimum wage is 11 in your state? Really? What is it for waiters and waitresses there? Because it's lower in the States. Like, I know that that's why the tips are so, like, important to servers there, is because the servers have a much lower minimum wage than everyone else. Which is crazy to me, by the way. Like, it fixes the tipping issue if you just pay them the same minimum wage. But, like, technically, what happens, and the reason that they don't want that system, is that everyone wins if the customer has to pay the tips, right? Everyone but the customer wins. Almost always, servers end up making a boatload more money than they would without the tips, and like having a reasonable minimum wage. This is the way it is in Canada too. And the restaurant doesn't have to pay their employees as much, which lowers their overhead costs. So the only person that loses is the customer. Tipping is a horrible system. Like, I'll tip, but it is an awful system. Like, it's kind of, I don't know, I think it's a little bit predatory. We talk about that a lot on this stream. But to be fair, like, it's people's livings, right? Like, it's, like, worthy of talking about. I think. What the? I was born to take off. Ooh, this onion's fighting back. Ooh, she's fighting. That's a sign that your knife is dull, by the way. Because onions shouldn't make you cry unless you cut off the root. You shouldn't cut off the root until the end. And if you're like roughly like chopping them and it's like your knife isn't super sharp and it doesn't slide right through them, that like sound as the knife goes through, you're spraying juices that like you can't see, and the juices get airborne and they get in your eyes, and that's what's fucking with your eyes. Just so you guys know. Important to note. So either you've cut off the root or you have a bad knife. Yada yada noise cancellation. These can go. There we go. Woo! Nice and brown. Ooh. Okay, it's a little bit too brown, but that's okay. Walking out 10K a month sometimes, it totally depends where you are, right? How big was your apartment for 1,000? It was a 2-bedroom. It was pretty big. Well, it wasn't big. It was big enough for 2 people, for sure. So like Marios needed a 2nd bedroom as his office for streaming. And because he did a lot of meetings, he was working at the time. like working like, sorry, like a 9 to 5 on top of streaming on YouTube. So he really needed his own space. But it wasn't anything huge. It was like 2 small bedrooms, a bathroom, a storage closet, a coat closet. Pretty small kitchen, to be honest. And then our kitchen was attached to our living room. Like, it wasn't very big. Fuck these onions, bro. I have beef with these fucking onions. Good song. Oh my god. Oh, they're fighting hard. Oh my god. 1 second. 1 second. Oh my god. I need to start cutting the onions like before I stream and do my makeup because I cry my makeup off. Okay. Now we want to lower the heat quite a bit. Off the heat for just a second while I throw these in. I heard chewing gum helps? No. Does it? Does it really? Is that cap? Can you fact check that? Running your knife in cold water is supposed to help too. Now we need to cut it from garlic. And now we're scraping the little burnt bits off of the pan to make a frond. The onions are more or less just deglazing the pan. And we'll cook those for about 3 minutes until they're translucent. Now we need to cut up garlic, but in very limited time. Alright, 3 cloves of garlic minced. Yeah, iconic. That's a big clove of garlic. Holy fucking stomper over here. Okay. Cut that. Cut that. That. Cut that. So because it's like 8 billion degrees here in the day, and I'm small Canadian baby who doesn't do well in the heat, we like to go for like a daily walk. We've started going for our daily walk after we both finish our streams, which is like, we're going for a walk at 1 in the morning now. And we went for our walk last night after we both finished streaming. Again, it was like 1 in the morning when we left our place to go for our walk. And we get to the place we usually go to like feed, like there's like I feed cats every day, but there's like one specific cat that I like spend a lot of time with. Like I sit there and I hang out with her, I pet her, I clip her claws if she lets me. She's a super sweet girl. I've named her Love. Her Greek name is Beba, which means like little baby. And when we went to go feed her, and a cat that I haven't seen in a long time was there with her. It was really exciting. But there were like 2 people on a park bench there, like fucking. Dude, they weren't actually like, well, they were, to be honest, like clothed, but they were making out like pretty hard. And I'm like trying not to look, but the girl's making eye contact with me. She's like sitting in her boyfriend's lap and he's got his hands in her pants. I'm like, in public, bro? In public? Are we for real right now? Don't you have a house? Dude, she's fucking making eye contact with me. I'm like, I'm gonna keep looking if you keep making eye contact with me, dude. Like, it's like getting my attention. Like, don't stare at me while you get off. It scares me a little. You freaky. But dude, where is the shame? Where is the shame? I feel like as soon as, like, I get it, right? But I feel like as soon as you see people come, you stop? No? Is that crazy? Am I just, like, uncool and old? And, like, I don't get it anymore? I was in shock. Disbelief. Okay, let's mince our garlic. We're supposed to be, currently folding our focaccia, but we don't have time. The recipe goes too fast. Once we throw this in, we can. This is the garlic. I'm the slowest garlic mincer, and I don't have, like, a garlic mincing, like a press here, or else I would cheat and use one of those. We bought one, and it's shit. It doesn't work. It just, like, it doesn't do anything. Pissed. $sign. I'm a loser. Okay. The chicken's definitely cooked. I might have, like, slightly crisped the outside of the chicken a little too much. But that's okay. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with the occasional little oopsie doopsie. Little oopsie poopsie moment. Ow. Unless you're cutting your fingers, that's a bad oopsie poopsie moment. You want to avoid that as much as possible. Which is what I'm trying to do right now. But I won't stop running my mouth and yapping. Okay, I'm going to throw this garlic in. The shame was helping her? No! Ew, dude, ew! Oh, I didn't even think of that. Oh my god, maybe that's why she was making eye contact with me. Don't involve me in your sick play. You sicko! I just turned 16. Don't include me. I should have said that. I should have told them. I should have been like, I'm a minor. You pedophiles. Oops. I have this problem where every time we start a Baldur's Gate playthrough, I get really obsessed. Like, I just want to keep playing, and I keep promising Marios that I won't do that, and it'll just be a casual, chill playthrough. We don't even have to play more than like an hour a day, and then I'm like, oh, well, just 20 more minutes. We'll just play for like 20 more minutes, and then, okay, well, it's been 30 more minutes. We'll just play for 30 more minutes, and he's like, I'm gonna kill you. I can't handle you. I'm like, let's order coffee, and oh, here's an idea. While we wait for the coffee to show up, oh, what if we played some Baldur's Gate? He's like, I know what you're doing. Okay. Oh, this smells good. Throw all this out. My hands are wet now, so I'm getting garlic cloves stuck to me, which is really, really cool. Really fun, really nice. Texturally, not a nightmare at all. Obsessed with me? I'm trying to. You were supposed to join my playthrough, remember? Get in here, babe. Get in here, queen. Onion, soft, garlic, 30 seconds, white wine or water. I have cooking wine, actually. Well, Well, okay, I have sake, which to me is the same fucking thing. Are you gonna blame me? I'm gonna blame you. So, that's probably plenty. It's just rice wine instead of white wine, that's fine. I don't see anything wrong with that. Stop for a quick candy break. Quick candy break. We need a cup of chicken broth. So we definitely don't need a whole one of these. We need half of one of these stock cubes. Seraphim, bad bitch in between your teeth. Let's get this as hot as we can. Eat it up. Eat it, eat it, eat it up, eat it up. Eat it up, eat it up. Ooh, smells so good. Oh, I turned that off and I needed it. Good, that's cup. Whisk it up. Whisk it up. Whisk it up. Whisk it up. Whisk it, whisk it, whisk it up. Whisk it up. Chicken broth. Bang. We need heavy cream. I just don't know how much. Oops. Okay. A cup. That works. How the fuck do you open this? What the helly? Spaghetti. Appetit. How do you open this? My mother-in-law saw my TikTok of me from last week's cooking stream. Using a knife to open a bottle of wine, and she messaged Margos, and she was like, "That's not safe." I'm like, I'm aware. I apologize. She's like, "There's literally like a bottle opener downstairs. Why wouldn't you go get it?" I'm like, I was streaming. Endangering myself makes for decent content, I guess. I've done this in the stupidest fucking way I can. God, what is wrong with me? It's so slow. Roses, daisies, asking every flower. I can't read your mind. Here's my... There's our 1 cup. Oh, it's really hot. Jesus. Fuck me, dude. Good thing I have like asbestos skin. Big fan of hot water. Pedal drop. Okay. Time for me to go to war with my inner demons for 20 minutes and exercise. Sounds good. Enjoy your workout. I hope it goes well. Beat those demons, King. Beat them up. Okay. Mix this up. This would be so good if I had like sun-dried tomatoes to go in it, but I can't find those anywhere. So, those are out. Lights are off. And then let's add some... It says to add Italian seasoning, but I don't have that, so we're just gonna do our own thing. Parsley, basil, thyme. I don't think I have rosemary, but rosemary would be ideal. That's a lot of basil. Perfect. Some thyme. Some chili flakes, maybe? Not many, because I don't want to kill my husband. He complains whenever there's chili flakes found in his food. Does he think about me when I'm gone? I'm going to buy every heirloom tomato in the universe next week. What are you doing with them? Or are you just hoarding them? Totally acceptable if you are. There's no wrong answers. What all is in Italian seasoning? Do I have this right? I did some chili flakes, which I don't think there actually is, and I did basil, rosemary, and basil, oregano, and thyme. No, I did basil, parsley, and thyme. Oh, I need oregano. It's right here. That's a lot of spices. Hopefully that's fine. Japanese. I said hi, hi. My dad used to make pasta sauce using heirloom tomatoes, so I'm making that. Aww. That's such a nice way to remember him. Is it his favorite food? Like the pasta you're making? That's so nice, Harmony. Bring it to a gentle simmer. All right, let's quickly fold our bread. La la, Lisa, can you teach me Japanese? I said hi, hi. Ring comes off. You made it for my birthday every year, so I just kept with the tradition. Is it your birthday? Next Wednesday's your birthday? Happy early birthday. I'm going to say it on your birthday too. But I'm going to say it now as well. You can never be told happy birthday too many times. Firm believer. Oh, I folded this and then I went to flip it so that the folded side was down, but it's not stable enough for that. Harmony, are you going to go pet puppies on your birthday? You're going to paint the house? That's not a birthday activity. Please. Sorry. Don't hurt me. Oh, that was a lot of olive oil. Never too much olive oil. This is bulking bread. The Louvre wanna with the new attitude. Now the timer. Cool. This is from cloud nine. I'm laughing so hard. That was the goal. So, slay. Pinky up. How do they do the dance? Us against the world, shaking ass in the parking lot. Pee-pee's up. I fear I have no ass to shake in the parking lot. I am not partaking in the ass-shaking activities in the parking lot. I'm observing, respectfully. I fear I cannot join in. I cannot join in on the fun. Oh my god. I just realized I don't think they gave me my spinach that I ordered. Okay, they did. We need 2 cups of spinach. What's up, Blue Spirit? How's it going, Zuko fan, fellow Zuko fan? How you doing? Do you guys know? Okay, wait. So when I was in Canada, I was really closely tracking like my macros and stuff. Is that like your like vitamins and stuff, right? Like the things other than protein and calories? And I was just tracking them because I wanted to make sure that I was getting like enough of them in a day, right? I wanted to like I was like tracking everything that people needed, like everything, right? Right down to like your fucking your, like your chlorophyll or whatever the fuck it's called, everything, right? And I found that whenever I got to the end of the day, if I was short, I would just have like what I call dinosaur time. And I would just take like a fistful of like spinach out of the fridge and I would just and it's such an easy way to get your extra vegetables in. Because, like, I like a salad. But, like, sometimes you just, like, you're not in the mood to, like, put the dressing in and, like, go through all the effort. I'll just shove a fistful of spinach into my mouth. And it was dinosaur time. I was cosplaying a dinosaur. I'm a long neck, whatever they were called. I'm a brachiosaurus. Bronchosaurus? How do you hate raw spinach? What are you, 5? Grow up. Oh, micros are the vitamins and stuff? That, I was tracking those. But I wasn't insufferable, so I didn't call it that. I just said I was tracking my nutrients. Spinach is like, it tastes like nothing. There's nothing to hate. It tastes like nothing. I don't like cooked spinach as much. I'm your opposite. I think cooked spinach has a weird texture and I don't like it. It's gonna be cooked for this recipe, but arugula hits. I'm just such a fan of like a good iceberg lettuce. It's so nice and crispy and watery. My favorite green leafy vegetable, if it counts, is cabbage. Not Napa cabbage. Like straight up like a head of cabbage, I would eat that shit. Same with like cooked cabbage. If you stir fry cabbage, like you just fry it, so good. I like cabbage every way. I love cabbage. Arugula hits though. It's hard to find here. Well, at least at our local grocery store. It's actually pretty popular here. But I can never find it at our grocery store, is what I meant. Okay. It's simmering gently. We're going to add the gnocchi. Ooh. I didn't like the feeling of it under my nails when I scratched it. Oh, that was a salt. Oop, that was a salt. Oop, didn't like it. Okay. How much do we need? I want to say it was like a lot. A pound of gnocchi. How much do y'all think this is? How much is 500 grams in pounds? Is that a lot? Is that a lot? What I am going to do is I want to taste the sauce before I put anything in it, so that I can fuck with it a little bit. It's 1.1 pounds, so I just won't put all of it in, I guess. Just most of it. Tastes a lot like Alfredo. Yeah, it's good. It needs more salt and a little bit more pepper. Maybe not more pepper because Marios will complain. I can feel a tiny bit of a kick in there. And if I can taste a little bit of a kick in the food, like a tiny kick, it's way more for him. It's almost too much for him. So I have to be like careful because I love spicy food. I will fucking, if I have like a pizza, I will dump all of these chili flakes onto my pizza. I love spicy food. A pinch of chili flakes and he's out. So we gotta be careful. Oh. We slightly lower fat cream than I'm supposed to. Oh, this has such an awful texture on your hands. I haven't had gnocchi since I was like 19 years old, by the way. It's been so long since I've had gnocchi, but I used to love it. That was also the first time I had it. I never had this when I was a kid. I had this for the first time. One of my roommates made me try it. It was really good. Dulce. It feels like a waste to not just throw it all in. Yeah, fuck it. We're just gonna throw in a little extra. And I'll just throw out the extra few pieces that don't really fit. Whatever. Okay. Cheese. Yeah. So that will cook in the sauce. I feel like I want to add more chicken broth to it. I think maybe lemon juice? Nah, maybe too much. We'll just see how it goes, and we can add, if it thickens too much, we can add chicken broth. It'll be fine. I'm not worried. I say as I obviously worry. How much? I think it was 2 cups of spinach, 60 grams. 2, yeah. Let's see what that looks like. To the party, so na. I want this. Jinu from K-pop Demon Hunters is alive. I scream as they drag me away into the white padded room. How it's done. That movie hit. I need more good movies to come out. I'm gonna take a nap now with you on TV. Hey girl. I'll try to keep it down. Oh, tell Saria I said, woof. She'll get it. It's between me and her. It's like our little thing. You wouldn't get it. It's like an inside joke between us. What's up, I'm fart. Me too, I'm also fart. What's up, I'm fart. Yap loudly for me. Yap. Was that good? Is it good if I yap like this? Okay. I fear we are done with the food scale. Knocking you out like a lullaby. The problem is I stream so late, and when I stream, I drink like Pepsi and Monster, and I eat candy like a true fucking degenerate. And then I can't sleep, and I'm like, why can't I sleep? That's weird. Like 4 a.m. rolls around, and I'm like, why can't I fall asleep? I'm just not tired. Why could that be? What could I possibly have done to deserve this? It's this shit. Can I ask what inspired the username I'm Fart? Like, while you were, like, naming yourself, did you have a big one? I'm dying to know what inspired it. Punch you down. Alright. I don't think we'll need to add liquid. I honestly think this is good. I do kind of want to cover this, though. But I'm scared it won't thicken as much if I do cover it. So I might just leave it undone, or uncovered. It should be fine. Yeah. The gnocchi releases starch, and that thickens it as it cooks. We won't add in the chicken until right at the end, otherwise it'll overcook it, and it'll just be like tough. And that'll suck. We're gonna zest our lemon. We have 9 more minutes until we proof the focaccia. I'm gonna preheat the oven. And we need a pan. garlic mincer that I was talking about, and it doesn't do shit. Usually, so look at this. So usually, right, you'll have like this side, right? The garlic clove will sit in here. And then you'll have spiky things on this side, and you'll press it into it, right? And it presses it through, and then you scrape it off the bottom, right? That's how like a typical garlic mincer works. The spikies are on the fucking top of it. It has plastic spikies on the top, but your garlic doesn't balance here. It doesn't work. This is technically, they've made this to push the minced garlic out. So this is the scrapey thing. And this is supposed to, it's just like bruises the garlic. It doesn't actually mince it. I've tried to use this every single way. I've tried to mince it on this side. I've tried to mince it on this side. It does not work. It upset me. And I keep forgetting to get a new one, so I'm just like perpetually upset. I'm perpetually upset by this. No. All right. Let us zest a lemon. Ooh. Oh, this one doesn't want to zest. Perfect. There we go. I might have just been pressing too hard. Okay. I feel like I'm kind of butchering everything today. Everything's going great. Also, if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube and you're not following /subscribed, follow /subscribe. It's free. It helps me, and I appreciate you, and you get to come back, and we get to be friends and hang out. And you get to hear me yap about nonsense more often. How nice is that? I think that's nice. The whole world should hear me yapping. I think that's what everyone should do. Everyone should just have to sit and listen to me yap. I don't think I'm biased. God, I need to invest in good kitchen tools. I'm investing into like my office being better, and I'm not investing into my kitchen tools. Which is the opposite in Canada. I had a boatload of really nice kitchen stuff. My knife is like my one nice relic of Canada. It's my really nice knife. Okay. That should be plenty of lemon zest. And now I'm putting this naked lemon back into the fridge. Oh, he's all naked and afraid. I'm just gonna throw it in at the same time that I throw in the spinach. So I'll throw it in with the spinach. I think it'll be fine. It'll give it some good flavor. Perfect. We don't need more chili flakes. My husband will have a fit. Okay. Hi, Saria. Tell me what she says. Tell me what she says back. Saria, don't tell her what I said. It's a secret. Just tell me what Saria says back. If you guys don't know who Saria is, it's Harmony's dog. I got this in Japan. One of my friends told me I absolutely had to get this while we were in Japan and that it was like a must. It's delicious. I couldn't find it where she told me to find it, but I ended up finding it in Kyoto, I think. I'm pretty sure that's where I found it. But I think she said to find it in Asakusa in Japan. In Tokyo, sorry. I don't know. She said, continue sleeping and one ear twitches. Yeah, see, she knows. She knows. She heard. She understood. But you put this in rice. And they had like samples in the store. I haven't opened it yet. They had like samples in the store. And it was so fucking good. It makes your rice taste incredible. And it's got like a little bit of texture, but it looks like bird food, if you can see it. It looks very bird food-esque. Bird food adjacent. You see? Looks like little seeds. Which, and to compare, I have bird food because I like feeding the pigeons. Look how identical they look. Tell me the difference. You can't. You can't. If I told you one was for rice, you'd have never known. Those are the same thing. Except this one tastes way better. So I brought back some for like my whole family. Everyone gets some. Don't tell them, it's their Christmas gifts. We have this jar of oregano, because Greek people love oregano. We have this jar of oregano that we got when we moved in here. And then for our wedding, someone gave us oregano that they grew. Oh, God, growed, grammar. And I want to use it so bad, but I don't want to open it and have it like not be fresh anymore. And I can't get through this. Do you know how much oregano I use in everything trying to get through this? Everything is loaded in oregano. I'm never going to get to this. We're never going to get to open this. I'm telling you. It lasts forever. Dude, I've got like a Costco amount of fucking oregano. Okay, we're going to stir our pasta now. It is thickening really nicely. It's very creamy. Ow. We'll add the spinach in quite late. Because it won't take very long to wilt in there. It'll wilt very, very quickly. Okay, and Parmesan. Quickie. Perfect. These are all of the things I will need to finalize the pasta. We have our spinach and our lemon zest in a bowl. We have our Parmesan. You're supposed to use like fresh grated Parmesan, but I didn't want to go to the grocery store to get it, so this is what we had. And this is the salt. That's it. That's all we need. The bread is ready to fold in 1 minute, so we're just going to do it now so that we can start the next 20-minute cycle. Action. Yeah, it's not gaining a ton of structure, but it is a little bit. Like, it gets a little bit stretchier and easier to handle the more folds and then proofs you do. As soon as you can handle it, that's how you know you're on the right track. I love you. The first time I made this, I don't know what I did wrong. There was way too much liquid in it, I guess. It was incredible when it was done. It was so moist and fluffy and delicious. It was fucking delightful. But oh my god, it took so many like proof and folds. Because it just wouldn't gain any structure. It was falling apart every time I went to fold it. So it took so many tries. Hey. 20 more minutes. That tick, boom. Alright, away it goes. We'll get our one sheet of this. And again, I will preach this until the end of the time. If you put your parchment paper right on the pan, it usually just like falls all over the place and slips. My pan's wet, so it's not doing that. Crumple it up. Put it on your pan. And it stays right where you want it. Very nice. Very good. Very nice. Very cool. Very cool. It doesn't fit the pan. There we go. Okay, I got a new monitor today. So now I have 2 monitors and a new computer. So I get to stream different things now, like Steam games. And so I've never played Elden Ring before, but I always see people playing it on streams and stuff and on YouTube when I'm watching. And so I'm thinking about playing Elden Ring on stream, on like our Wednesday, Thursday streams. I just don't know if anyone's actually interested in watching Elden Ring from like this general community. I'm not 100% sure. So I kind of have to figure that out. But I was telling Marius about it, and he said, like, it's, like, really hard, by the way. I'm like, what's that supposed to mean? When you say it like that? I could beat it. Point Crow's goldfish beat it. It's hard. You're supposed to be napping. How hard could it be? I've seen people beat it. Super hard. Point Crow's goldfish beat it on stream. Surely I can beat it. If a goldfish can beat it, I could beat it. I'm as smart as a goldfish. Sometimes. Not always. A lot of the times. Half the time at least. Maybe 55% of the time I'm as smart as a goldfish. I don't know, Queen. What do you mean? How hard could it be? Have you played it? Have you beaten it? I thought it was going to be like Baldur's Gate, and I asked ChatGPT if it's like Baldur's Gate, and ChatGPT was like, no. It's like, got like great world building and stuff, right? And it's like a fantasy, what is it, like RPG or something? But that it's like more combat focused than like storyline focused. No, I like to have a good time in games. Is it bad? Everyone seems to love it. Like, I thought it had like a cult following because it was supposed to be really fun. There's no difficulty settings, it's just extremely hard. Really? There's like one difficulty and it's just hard? Is it that bad? Okay, I'm not very good at video games. Listen, if I can't land a Luxalt, maybe I can't play Elden Ring. Fuck. Maybe I'll download it and I'll just try to play it like off stream. There's a few games that I do want to try playing on stream though. Because any minute now, I'll dip and dash. Maybe try it. Try it off stream. Don't embarrass yourself, sweetie. That vibe, right? Like, sweetie, maybe we try it off stream? Maybe? I feel like I'll get tilted. But then there's no one to get mad at but myself. Do you know what I mean? Like, when I get tilted in Wild Rift, right, I'm mad at team. It's team fault I lose, right? I blame team even when I play bad. When I play bad, I don't mind. But if it's just me and no one else to blame, I can't get mad at me. I'm just a baby. I'm just a girl. I can't get mad. You can get mad at the monster. And this monster or like the monsters you fight in the game? Okay, this is thickening up a lot. Time to add spinach. It's time to add the spinach. I don't know if I was supposed to cut it up. I didn't. So. Oh, that's fine. How am I supposed to make this fit? Surely it just starts to wilt. It is so rare that I cook with spinach because I don't like cooked spinach. So, hope that works out. What's up, Buckham? I hope I said that right. How's it going? I remember when I was a kid, I'd play like Mario games a lot. And Super Mario Sunshine was like my favorite. That was my shit. I would play that so much. But there was like one fight, and I remember it, and it was like around like a roller coaster at like one of the parts of the map, and oh my god, I couldn't beat it. I remember being so frustrated, and like acutely remembering that if I threw my GameCube controller, my mom wouldn't replace it, and I was fucked. So I remember just while I was holding my GameCube controller. And like, you can't lash out with your hands because it's so easy to, especially when you're a kid, you know? You're like, oh, fuck, right? And I remember just holding it and going for a second every time I died. Play that on stream. I can't embarrass myself by being bad at kids' video games. That's the problem. I love that game. That's such a good game. That's still such a classic. That, I had a few, do you know what one of my favorite games was? When I got my PSP, which is like the little handheld PlayStation ones. Like, duh. Ape Escape. And I made Mario's play it on the PlayStation. We found like the old classics, and I was like, you need to play this. The graphics are so much worse than I remember them being. It's also probably because we're seeing it on a TV instead of like a little PSP screen, now that I think about it. It was the most fun game I'd ever played. I remember fucking loving Ape Escape. That's one of my favorite games from childhood. And Mario's played it, and he's like, you're just catching monkeys. I'm like, yeah, but the monkeys have like fucking machine guns, and they're shooting you, okay? And they're running, and they alert each other. It's a really good game. That game hit. That game hit so hard. That's a game I should play again. I think Mario's was a Ratchet and Clank kid. I never played, I played it a little bit as a kid, but not much. And Spyro, that was a classic. The Purple Dragon. I loved it. I had one Spyro game, and I loved it. Don't know how much Parmesan to add, so I'm adding like fucking all of it. Fuck it, may as well just add it all. Fuck it. I like cheese. So now we add the chicken back in before the sauce thickens too much without it and it doesn't spread. It smells very Parmesan-y. Oh, this is thick. Okay. This smells incredible. It's like extremely thick though. I'll tell you this. You guys can't hear it because you're too far away, but this is what good pussy sounds like. She's, it's creamy. Okay, I'm gonna turn the heat like all the way down and let it just chill while we wait for the bread, which will be done shortly. Very soon. What I should do is drink some water. Oh, and I was gonna add some more salt. We can do that last. That doesn't need to be done yet. Oh, and then for the bread, I'll need, I like doing a little bit of garlic powder on it, some oregano, some flaky salt, and sometimes basil. Yeah, I think I'll do basil. I like rosemary with it, but I don't have rosemary. I have spearmint, which I'm never going to use. Ever. Yeah. That's probably good. I'm going to move the mic 1 second. I'm going to mute it. We going crazy. Go, go. Oh. Delfino Plaza is my shit. From Super Mario Sunshine. I still fuck with Delfino Plaza. I wonder if that's copyrighted. I should play that on stream. I should put that in my playlist. Delfino Plaza just hits. It makes me feel so, like, side questy. Does that make sense? If you're just joining, because a bunch of people just joined, our food is currently cooking. We have bread proofing. In 10 minutes, we will fold it for its last time. It'll sit for 30 minutes, and then it'll go in the oven. Our pasta's done. It's just sitting there now. So, maybe we should make a salad. I just feel like that's too much food. like bread and this pasta, then a salad, it's gonna be a lot of food. But it's good to have a vegetable, right? I need to put the candy away. No more candy. It's like making my stomach hurt. You know what? Put this one away too. I don't get to eat it. I don't get to take an extra one and then be like, I should put this away. It takes... I'm like, I should put the candy away. Perfect. What I have in my hand is what I get to eat. Like, Caitlin, please. Self-control, really. Or I'm not gonna eat my food. Welcome back. How was your workout? Demons have been vanquished. Oh, but they'll be back soon, won't they? They always are. Oh my god, I'm having an allergic reaction to something. I saw a scientist on Instagram Reels, and she was like, and if you're itchy and you have a mosquito bite, scratching it actually makes it itchier. The correct thing to do is to take 2 fingers and to just evenly spread them over the itch, to gently rub it over the itch. And listen, I have cat allergies and I have a cat. I get very itchy a lot. And I was trying it. I did it. And I was like, this is making me itchier. The scratching makes it better. The rubbing your itch, this is making it itchier. Because now my arm's itchy. My arm's like, what the fuck are we doing? The itch is spreading. It's contagious if you don't deal with it. It remains tried and true. The only way to deal with a mosquito bite is the X trick. Or like medication. You do a little X with your nail, boom, dealt with. I yap so much that sometimes I run out of breath from yapping. It's like a real issue that I have. I should work on that. So, for the gnocchi, I'm just following a recipe that I found on TikTok. But I feel like this reminds me so much of the Marry Me Chicken pasta recipe that was going around for a long time. With just a few differences. And like the biggest difference seems to be that there's no sun-dried tomatoes in this one. But I think sun-dried tomatoes would make this recipe so much better. He also has like something red in his. What could that be? Grated Parmesan, spinach, black pepper. Crushed red pepper, fresh parsley, lemon zest. He doesn't have anything red, but his looks red. Doesn't it? Doesn't it? Doesn't that look a little red? Am I crazy? There's nothing in this entire recipe. I swear to God, he just put sun-dried tomatoes in. Yeah, there's nothing in it. I like your series of emojis. Here, wait. I'm gonna hit you with an emote. I'm not even using one of my own. Okay, wait, I'll hit you with one of mine too. There you go. I'm emoting back. I can do the actual emote. I think we can take the hair down now that I'm not actively cooking. My hair's still wet from my shower because it's been up this whole time. Oh, it smells nice though. Damn. I ran out of my shampoo and I used a different one. This one smells nice. Are you guys believers in the no shampoo method? Where if you just don't shampoo your hair ever again, you don't need to? I'm not a believer in it. But I'm open to hearing about it. I'm just not subscribing to that belief. Well, I accidentally closed out my YouTube chat. Really? Well, now where could it have gone? Open that back up. Store. There we go. Oh my God, my eyes are burning. Pop out. Oh my God, my eyes are burning. What the fuck? Here we go. Thanks for the follow, CCK91. How's it going? Okay, there we go. Oh, you got emotes for days. Oh, you got hella emotes. I see you. I see you emoting. Okay. I'm gonna go turn the chicken off now, because I think it'll start to get gummy soon, because it's very thick. I think if we leave it on, it'll just start to get really gummy. And that would be gross. We want it to be creamy and not gummy sticky. So we're gonna put a lid on it. Because as you guys witnessed last week, the cat really likes to explore. I decided to make the cookies the next day that I didn't finish off the cookie dough from last stream. I left some of it in the fridge and I decided to make them the next day. But they were hard from being in the fridge, like the dough. So I just put it on the counter and I went to take a shower while I waited. Thanks for following, Buckham. I hope I'm saying that right. It's either Buckham or Buckham. Feel free to say second or first. And I left the cookie dough on my counter. And my husband comes to me in the shower and he's like, I think the cat ate some of the cookie dough. I'm like, what makes you say that? That's odd. And he goes, her breath smells like cookie dough. I'm like, no, that's a good indicator she ate some of the cookie dough. I'm like, bring her to me. I need to have a word with her. He's like holding her outside of the shower curtain like this, and I grabbed her face and I'm like, you smell like cookie dough, you little wench. What have you done? And she just went, and then stared me in the eyes. I'm like, you know what you've done. Be free, beast. We can't punish her. I like cookie dough too. I'd be sneaking it too. It's so funny though, because she's like, she's like, I didn't do that. I wouldn't do that. It's like when kids are like you're like, who ate the last chocolate? And kids are like, not me. I didn't do it. And there's chocolate all over their face. You're like, guilty. Guilty as charged. That's you. Not falling for it. Nom nom nom. You have an emote for everything. How could you possibly have an emote for every situation? How do you have the perfect emote for this situation? How is that possible? You have a nom 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 cookie emote? What? Oh, you're stacked. You're prepared. Okay. I'm going to give you a situation, and you're going to see if you have an emote for it. My grandma just died. Do you have an emote? But she didn't just die. A dinosaur... wait. No, that would have been perfect, but added context. The dinosaurs respawned on Earth, and one of them ate my grandma in front of me. And then it despawned, and no one will ever believe me that happened. And now everyone thinks it was me. Because no one's going to believe me that the dinosaurs came back and ate my grandma, right? Everyone thinks it was me. I'm the last person seen with her. I witnessed it. And now I'm on trial, and I'm stressed. Do you have an emote for that? Since you got an emote for everything. Since you got your degree, and you know every fucking thing. You have 3 emotes for this. Is it the combination? Is the combination, like, leading to the emote, or are these, like, the 3 options that could work? No, the 3 make sense, actually. Together, I think this is a good combination for this. We have, like, a roasted chicken, a dinosaur, and a shush. I don't know, Ask Sparrow. I don't know if that one works for the situation. The situation feels dire, you know? That's funny. Loose. Bring back early 2000s music, man. Play with your brain. Okay. Get your hands olive oily so that your dough isn't a nightmare to deal with. Fuck, I needed to pour some on this. We're putting it on the pan to proof now. And you put olive oil on your parchment paper. So the bottom of your dough is nice and crispy. Crisp. It's crisp. Bap, 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 bap. our dough ball. Wow. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't she lovely? And then we'll give her a little shaping on the pan. Oh, beautiful. And then you flip it over, and you always have the side that has like the folds visible on the underside of your dough, because it makes it look nicer and it holds together. My gifted subs ran out. I gotta get lucky again. Waiting for some luck to spawn. I don't think I have emotes for that. Wait, I have one. I might have one. Okay, you have to tell me if this fits the situation. Okay? You tell me if this fits the situation that I've explained. You kind of got to zoom in on it. I drew this one, and it was before I realized how small emotes actually have to be. Does this fit the situation? Grandma got eaten by a dinosaur in front of me, and now I'm on trial for my grandma's disappearance. And no one believes me that the dinosaurs came back. Need to sleep. It's 4 a.m. here. What the hecky? Where are you? Go to sleep. Go to bed. Thanks for the... Oh my god. I want to say thanks for the follow and say your name, but Jesus. No, hang on. Your cooked situation. KHFDRGBVCDHA. Thank you for the follow. It is a pretty cooked situation. Good thing that's impossible. Good thing that wouldn't happen. All right. Cool. I need to figure out what is 450 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius. Let's get heavy. Oh, marjoram is in Italian seasoning. We don't have that. Well played. I like the Hello Kitty and the Mario one. That's a good one. Those are good. I wish I want to make them. I want to make them instead of buying them. Not that I'm like opposed to supporting other artists. I'm a big fan of that. But like, if I can make them, I want to make them because I like drawing. I haven't learned how to animate yet, but I want to learn how to make like animated ones. But the one time I tried to animate something, oh my god, it was so bad. It looked horrible. It technically moved. It just looked awful. It looked like it was animated by like a 3-year-old who like accidentally got access to a computer program. 450 F2C. 232. 210, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 210, 220, 230. 230. We're gonna leave it at 230, and the oven will just be pretty hot from being preheated, so it should be okay. Jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I flap harder, 10. Maybe I'll get lift off. And then I'll just go flying away. Good night, Buckham. Have a good evening. Or good morning somewhere. No, for me it's night. It's 10:15 p.m. here. You have a lovely night. We'll be streaming tomorrow, Wild Rift, if you're interested in such a thing. Hope to see you again. And thanks for following. Oh, I keep making my YouTube chat disappear. Good up she on stage. I'm done hiding, shining like I'm born to be. Okay, here we go. I believe. You're in Japan? I just got home from Japan a couple weeks ago. No way. Well, you have a wonderful night. And technically good morning to you, not good night. Good sleep. Good sleep this AM. I have follow-up questions, but I need you to go to sleep as well. I can't be the reason you don't go to sleep, so I will reserve them. You have to come back so I can ask them another time. Hello, afternoon. It is not afternoon for you. The girl they all see hiding. Let me see here. I'm reading. We are hunters. I know I believe. Ba, 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 ba. Someone joined earlier and said boobs. I have none. I didn't even see that. Wait, Kazesora, where are you? Where are you that it is afternoon for you? Are you in the States? I know what you are. American. Can't fool me. In Yeehaw State, Texas. There's a few Yeehaw states. I'm guessing Texas. Texas feels the most yeehaw. But isn't there like a big rodeo? Where's that one every year? Is that Texas? 2 p.m.? What are you all in Yeehaw State? You're all Texan? Eating an apple and drinking protein for lunch? Well, what kind of protein? Yummy protein? Oh, protein shake. My other chat was covering it. I was right with Texas. Texas is like Canada's Alberta. Very yeehaw. Very partner. Tips cowboy hat. Partner. Milady. You used to live in Texas, but not anymore? Statistically, how likely is it that I have 2 people from Texas in my chat? At the same time. 2 bad bitches at the same damn time? At the same damn time? Where do you live now? You don't have to tell me that. I'm so nosy. I'm gonna dox you. Threat. Iowa. Iowa. Do you know what's funny? I'm Canadian. Harmony, you lived in Texas too? How many damn Texans? In Texas, not on Texas? Well, technically it's on Texas. Technically it could be within the borders of Texas or on the land of Texas. So I'm going to say on works too. I'm not going to call you on that one. I'm from Canada and I don't know how to find anything on the American map. If you ask me to, like, if you give me an American map and you ask me to, like, label it, I can't. It's funny because you're here and the vibe is cozy and relaxing while Royal is in hell, Wild Rift. That's gonna be me tomorrow, unfortunately. I'm gonna be joining him in hell. Purgatory. You don't know of the crimes he committed in his past life to deserve this, but trust me, he has this coming. He deserves this. Dude was Hitler in his past life. He's been doomed to play Wild Rift forever. We have rodeo, but I don't go outside. Born in Wisconsin. Y'all are just so American. I say to the Americans. Yes, this stream is the cozy streams, Friday's the cozy streams. I feel like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are cozy streams. Saturday, Sunday are where I torture myself for crimes of my past lives. That's where I'm punished for my sins. And I'm much less relaxed. Cozy vibe. Oops. Ooh. Sandwiches. Thanks for the follow on Twitch. Thank you. I'm from America and I can't either. I fear none of you Americans will ever have to know the true hell, the nightmare that was having as a kid in Canada to spell Saskatchewan on a map for like our tests and having to fit it in the border of Saskatchewan because you had to label the maps and color them in and you'd have to fit Saskatchewan. And do you know how hard it is to fit Saskatchewan with children's writing in this tiny space? Do you know how long Saskatchewan is? Do you know how hard Saskatchewan is to spell? And we'd have to fit it in a tiny little space. Do you know how stressful that was? You'll never know the pain. You'll never understand. Why does it have a K? Why would it be a K and not a C? Our hardest state is Mississippi. I grew up camping at a campground called Assissippi, or else I'd never be able to spell Mississippi, but they're spelled basically the fucking same, except A instead of M. Mississippi would be a hard one. And believe it or not, Harmony, you're so close with that one. You're so close with Saskatchewan. That's so close. It's... Let me flex my 4th grade geography on you guys. Are you ready for this? S-A-S... Stray kids, everyone. S-A-S-K-A-T-C-H-E-W-A-N. A plus, bitch. Saskatchewan. Why is it a K? S-A-S-K? It says cat. Why would it not be C? S-A-S-C-A-T-C-H-E-W-A-N. Doesn't it feel like it should be a C? Sascat. And I remember, whenever I try to remember something, I make it like something else. Like, I make it sound like something else. So, like, when I was learning, like, a bit of Greek, and I was learning, like, Adelphi, for example, means sister, I would say Abel Delphine, right? Because it rhymes, kind of, and it would help me remember Adelphi, Abel Delphi, you know? Adelphi. When I was doing Saskatchewan, I did a sassy cat choose an blank, right? And do you know how many times I had to remind myself, a sassy cat spelled incorrectly choose an, which, believe it or not, is easier to remember than the actual spelling. I feel like that would be pronounced Saskatchewan. There's no, it wouldn't. It wouldn't be C-H, it would be C. Saskatchewan. Why wouldn't cat be pronounced chat then? Do you see the error of your ways? Do you see your sins? Can you see them? Do you see? And we were never allowed to write Saskatchewan going upwards. The way it'd be easier, it had to be written this way. Bitch. Because it's SC? No, it's not. No, it's not. Wait, No, it's not. No. Wait. Saskatchewan. Why would it be Saskatchewan? So what if it's SC? What are you saying? Don't you rage bait me, bitch. Don't you fucking rage bait me. Why would it be Saskatchewan? The word scat. That's SC. Why isn't that scat? No, the pronunciation wouldn't be different. It would be Saskatchewan. No, it wouldn't. Don't you rage bait me. No, it's not gonna work. I'm ascended. You can't rage bait me. You're wrong. Harmony doesn't get an A+, she gets an F. You failed. I'm Italian, I don't know what you're saying. Shut the fuck up. Listen. Why do the Italians say... I'm sorry, okay. Italian and Japanese, I feel like both of them, there's like words where it's just English but with an accent and it makes you feel kind of racist. It just kind of feels like you're saying something racistly. And Italian, for Italy, Mi scusi. Mi scusi. It feels like I'm making fun of the Italians when I say it. Oh, mi scusi. Excuse me. Mi scusi. It's just excuse me in like a racist accent. You passed your Italian class by speaking Spanish? I guess they're similar, but they're not that similar, are they? Wait, so you're Italian, but you speak Spanish, but not Italian? Isn't that a crime? Isn't that, like, culturally a crime? I think that might be a crime. If you pay me, 90s baby, I pump up the jam. I just faked any word I didn't know by speaking Spanish. Do you know what? I kind of do that with French and Greek sometimes. So that does work. Does the monster ever run out? No, it's performative. It's a performative monster. So when I run out, I'm going to keep going on it. So you'll never know when it's out and when I'm just performing. Delicious. I'm definitely not out. It's close enough that you'll understand what I'm saying, especially with like an oral exam. I can't think of an example. I'm pretty sure the word for pen in both French and Greek is like stylo. I think the word for pool is very similar as well. Pineapple is a very similar word. One is, and I think they're both like anana. Very similar. A lot of the words are very, very similar. And it's because so many languages stemmed from like Greek, right? The same with Spanish and Italian, right? I'm pretty sure Italian stems from Greek originally. And so would Spanish, right? Like a whole bunch of English words are Greek too, right? Like everything in the medical field is Greek. So a lot of them are so similar. If you just throw out a bullshit guess, you're probably right. When I was learning Dutch for a while, it's a mixture of French, English, and weird word. You'll get it right. Almost like 80% of the time, if you guess, you have it right. Dutch is just weird French English. Spanish, Italian, and French are genuinely close enough. They're so close. They're genuinely so close. I agree. 100% I agree. I went to Mexico speaking French, and I said a few, when I was trying to communicate, and I was so close on some of the words that they were able to guess what I was saying. And they didn't know I was speaking French, I don't think. They just assumed I was stupid. And like speaking bad Spanish. Gonna party. It's so 9. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Hello. Welcome to this place that is here. Whoa. My follower count just went up by 1 on Twitch, but there's no notification showing me that a new person followed. So if someone recently followed and I didn't say thank you, know that Twitch is trolling me, but thank you. Twitch is just like here to fucking rage bait me 90% of the time. I haven't napped yet? Girl! It's 'cause you have me on the TV. I'm noisy. Go to sleep. It was you. Thank you for the follow. Twitch does that even to me. Yeah, Twitch is here to rage bait us. I'm saying. Harmony resubbed to me once, and someone else subbed to me right after, and I said thanks to them, and Harmony's like, what about me? I'm like, no, fuck you. No, because Twitch doesn't show me. It just doesn't come up sometimes. How dare it? It's trying to make me look bad. Harmony's like, yeah, sure it didn't show you. You just hate me. I don't matter. See? Look, Twitch is giving her a victim complex. French, Italian, Portuguese, and Spanish emerge from what are known as, yeah, Romance languages. You're right. You're not mistaken. They come from Vulgar Latin. Yeah. No, you are correct. You are correct. So many languages are so similar too. I'm pretty sure German is part of that too, isn't it? Is it not? No, it might not be. I think I'm wrong on that one. Because I know there's Germanic languages, but don't they also come from that? I'm Googling it. I don't want to spread false information. Well, I actually love spreading false information. It does not derive from Latin. But they are both separate branches of the same overarching Indo-European language family, meaning they do share an ancient prehistoric ancestor, but evolved completely independently. So German belongs to the Germanic branch alongside English, Dutch, and Swedish. It evolved from an undocumented, reconstructed language known as Proto-Germanic, way above my pay grade here. Latin belongs to the Italic branch. It is the root ancestor of Romance languages, such as Spanish, French, and Italian. While German grammar and its core vocabulary are native Germanic, the language has borrowed heavily from Latin over the centuries. This is interesting stuff, hey? And Romanian too. Which makes sense, right? Romance, Romanian. They sound similar, don't they? Even though that's not at all related. That has nothing to do with it, but I'm like, see? I once planned to learn the entire International Phonetic Alphabet. I just stopped out of nowhere. What is that? Is that like every alphabet on Earth, or what is that? Learning German is so difficult. I believe it. I believe it. I know a girl who's learning German right now. She's Canadian. She doesn't speak any language besides English. I think she's struggling. Her husband's German. And they're moving to Germany, so she has to learn, like, immediately. I can understand Portuguese, Italian, and French, but German is just angry nonsense. I know German and Dutch are so similar, but I think Dutch is easier. Because Dutch sounds like English. I have a few Dutch friends, and a girl that I'm friends with, like online friends with, that I follow on Instagram. She's Dutch, but she like posts in English most of the time. And she made a post once where she wrote the whole thing in English on Instagram stories, but she threw in one German word, voor, which means for, right? She threw that in, and I messaged her and I was like, it's so funny that you threw in one Dutch word. And she went, I didn't throw in a Dutch word. I'm like, voor is not an English fucking word. Yes, you did. She's like, she goes and she looks, she goes, oh my God, I did. I'm like, but it blends right into the English, you know? Like, it feels like it could be there. Voor, for, it's like the same thing. Dutch is just like English and French / like German in funny, in like slightly funnier words. That sounds so racist. If you had the superpower to only learn one language perfectly, which one would you choose? I choose Japanese. I was trying to learn Japanese. I've switched over to learning Korean for now because it's just one alphabet, which I find easier. Japanese was really killing me. The learning it like orally is one thing, but learning it like all the different alphabets was kicking my ass. So I kind of switched over to Korean for now, and I kind of just learn like words in Japanese now. And eventually I'll go back to it. So like, I'm not going to say Korean. Korean's easier to learn, and I'm kind of already learning it. I'm not going to say Greek. I'm already learning Greek. I'm going to say one of the hardest languages on earth. And I'm going to go simply based off of what would be like the most useful, right? What are the most spoken languages on earth? I'm pretty sure number one is Mandarin, and it's supposed to be the hardest language to learn if your like base language, your first language is English. I'm going to pick Mandarin out of practicality only. But if I was picking a language not based on that, it would probably be Korean, because I watch a boatload of K-dramas. I listen to a boatload of like Korean music, so I feel like I'd like that. Or Spanish, because I've always wanted to learn Spanish. I think it sounds beautiful. Calm down, Canada, eh? The sounds the mouth can make, but it's more than just the mouth. Yeah. That's a good option. The Mandarin? Thank you. I've thought about this extensively, apparently. It's so crazy how many sounds like you can make, right? But they're so hard to learn. Like, there's things when you're like learning a language. Like a good example is the Japanese. They have an R and a D sound mixed, and you make it, It's similar. They have it in Korean too when they say like ramyun, right? Ramyun. And it's like the R and the D sound mix, and you kind of have to like flick your tongue against the roof of your teeth, but pull it at the last second so it doesn't hit your teeth. Ramyun, right? And I'm probably still saying it wrong, and I've put hours into making that sound. Fucking hours into learning that sound. I put Trina with 2 N's. But sometimes if I'm lazy, I just do the Y. I think both are okay, but I do 2 N's. Because otherwise I read it as Trina. I started learning Korean, but left midway, but I can still read and understand it. That's a flex. Understanding the foundation of the entire IPA makes it a lot easier to learn any language, even creating your own for fun. Really? What is the IPA? What is that? You have to explain that to me. I don't know what that is. Like, I'm confused. Is it like the alphabet that all alphabets started from? Holy W, finally someone says the 2 N's. Are people disagreeing with us? Is this like an us thing only? Also, welcome first time chatter. How's it going? Axoval. Is this just us? Is it just us in our little 2N boat for China? Is that just us? I want to learn Latin so I can start speaking it aggressively with my eyes rolled back. I'm just imagining, if you remember, did you watch K-pop Demon Hunters, and at the beginning of Your Idol, they're like doing the blah 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 faviela, right? And they're doing like the Latin chanting. You're just I don't know any Latin. I know Pauli is city or something. Something. I can't roll my eyes back. Faviela. You're doing satanic rituals. You're just gonna start scaring people. Go to church and do that. Ask if you can do a sermon and just do it all in Latin with your eyes rolled back. Sounds like the rolling R. J'espère que oui. J'espère que non. Ooh, Regal. I was 04 before you said Trina? No. I think those people are wrong. I think you and me have it right, and I think everyone else is wrong. I think it's just us that are right. Go back to Royal Stream for a moment. Want to see how it's going? Hey, wish him luck for me. Tell him I said good luck. Tell him I said don't int. Loser. Harmony, what the fuck have you typed? If I say this out loud, am I gonna die? Am I gonna summon a demon in the kitchen? Does the demon know how to cook? Before I summon that demon, does he know how to cook? I'm gonna say this like it's a satanic ritual. 1 second. But I have to get close because I can't see. Exorcisamus te omnis hang on. Immundus spirits omnis satanica potestas. It says satanica. Oh, it's to exorcise a demon so you're safe, queen? What if I want to invite the demon in? Because if they know how to cook, they can help. If they like cleaning, they can come. They're welcome here. But if they don't do that, get the fuck out. If they don't do that, I'm going to hit them with the exorcisamus de omnis immundus spirits omnis satanica protestas. How was that? I feel like a witch. I feel witchy. Bibbidi bobbidi boo, bitch. Hit him with the blah blah. 1-5 now, because what the hell is Trina? Harmony, you're wrong. You're incorrect. Even the demon would agree with us. It's hard to explain the IPA. Listen, all I know about IPA is the beer. I don't know what that says about me. 1-5 now. No one asked you, Harmony. Without giving you what I read of the wiki. Hey, give me what you read. The IPA consists of 107 letters representing consonants and vowels, 31 diacritics for modifying these sounds, and 17 additional signs for, girl, you've just taught me a word, suprasegmental features like tone, stress, and length. Damn. And you tried to learn all of that? For what, though? For what? What was the goal? Were you going to learn that and then make your own language? Do you think the people that make like the languages in shows like Targaryen, like Dothraki, or like the show from if you remember the 100, how like the tree crew had their own language? Do you think that the people who like write the languages for those shows have learned the IPA and now they're good at inventing languages? Or do you think they're just bullshitting and they're just like saying shit? You already have Royal and Ash as your demons. How many do you need? And the demons in your head. Fuck. Our cat's been so bad. 2 days in a row. I'm going to gross you guys out a little. Poop talk incoming, just so you know. 2 days in a row now, we've had to pin her down in the shower and clean poop off of her because she keeps shitting on herself. And she wouldn't do that if she did it in the litter box. It's that she's decided to do it right outside of the litter box. Right outside of it. And for some reason gets it all over herself. So she's been like furious with us because we like, Mario pins her down and I hit her with the shower head. I don't hit her with it, I spray her with it. I'm like beating her with it. I was feeling ambitious and world changes, I'll just say. You were gonna change the world? With 107 letters representing consonants and vowels, 31 diacritics for modifying these sounds, and 17 additional signs for super segmental features like tone, stress, and length? That is ambitious. All right, chat. Here's the bread. Do you all see? Bread. Bam! Why you mad? Why you tick, tick, tick? So, it's gonna go in the oven. Okay, wait, but I have to pee. So, I'll be right back, and then we'll put our seasonings on it and put it in the oven. Chat, I have to pee. I'll be right back, bye. Focaccia bread, it's my favorite. And it goes with pasta. BRB. This was one of my gym songs. This was in my gym playlist. I would always listen to this song when I was doing the hip abductors and hip adductors. So you can just imagine me going to the beat. or sometimes it was, there's a difference. Yeah. Focaccia goes super well with pasta. Are we back now? Is the ad over? Can you guys hear me, see me? Or am I yapping to no one? Except for Harmony because she's subscribed and doesn't receive my ads. Okay, good, the ad's gone. I don't want to yap without you guys. Harmony's supposed to be napping. She's not supposed to be listening to me yap. Okay, so we're gonna put, there are lots of different things that you can put on focaccia. My favorites include oregano, salt, garlic powder, flaky salt, and rosemary. Not all of those together. You usually pick like 2 or 3 of those, right? I am going to use a little bit of salt, because it's delicious. A little bit of garlic powder, not too much. And then we're gonna use like a good amount of basil and oregano, more oregano. Usually I would go oregano, rosemary, garlic powder, salt. That's my favorite combination. But basil works too. Any sort of Italian seasoning works great. It's Italian bread, right? So, you put olive oil on it. Okay. How do I show you guys this? Can you all see? Class, pay attention. Class, lock in. You take it, you dimple it. This one's very sticky, so it's hard to dimple. It doesn't really hold the dimples super well, but that's really not that big of a deal. It just gives it a little bit of texture. When you bake it, it'll look dimply once it's baked, and it holds the olive oil well. Dimple that shit real good. Take some olive oil, pour just a little on top, that was a lot, and then rub it over. Bang, 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 bang. Dimple her again. That was a lot of olive oil, but it's okay. I like olive oil. Rinse your hands. Class, you better be taking notes. There's gonna be a pop quiz at the end of this. There's gonna be a pop quiz. You better not fail. Olive oil away. If you fail, it's like Squid Games, you die. Take your salt. My bread's a little close to one side of the pan. Crack. Bap, 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 bap. Bap, bap. I know I said just a little, but it's delicious. So, actually use quite a bit. Garlic powder, just a little. Mental notes, no, you have to have a pen and paper. A little bit of garlic powder. Done. That's it, not too much. Too much and you die. Basil, just a little basil. I think basil's kind of overpowering. Basil has kind of like a strong taste compared to oregano. I actually did put more basil than I meant to, but oh well. And then some oregano. We'll go a little light-handed on the oregano since we went a little heavy on the basil. Cool, that's it. And examine it. I think it needs more salt. It's hard to tell with flaky salt. I usually use the table salt. Bam! Bam! Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ham. Turkey and ham. And now, it's gonna go in the oven. I'm gonna okay, wait. There's a little too much olive oil on the top of the bread, so I'm letting some of it just like sink off into the pan. Perfect. Into the oven for 12 minutes. The oven is 450 degrees Fahrenheit. You preheat it at 500. You turn it down right before you put the bread in. If you have a spray bottle, you spray water into the oven and a little on your bread. I don't have that. But it makes your bread fluffier. And it makes it rise a little bit more. That'll sit for 12 minutes. We should start that timer. Good. If your oven runs hot, a little less than 12 minutes. Don't be animals, clean up as you go. Bam! My kitchen's clean, except for the fact that my dishwasher has clean dishes and it needs unloaded and reloaded. Oh my gosh. Evelyn, sorry, I don't have my glasses on. Evelyn77, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Where's the side eye? Side eye emoji. Oh. I need a side eye emoji on the iPhone. I'm waiting for them to make one. There's one that I always use, but you have to Google it. It's like a Google one, and I just send the picture. I use this daily. Not a day goes by where I don't use this image. It's my favorite one. I need iPhone to make it a real emoji. Like it. S, 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 S. Oh, oh. Out of line. Hydrate? That's a good point. I should do that. No, you're right. Thanks, Diva. I think this is only my 3rd bottle of water of the day, and I'm supposed to have 4. So. There was a lady at the airport in the Philippines when we had a layover on our way to California. And she was talking to us on the plane. She started talking to us when we got off the plane, like right as we were getting off the plane. And we get to the checkpoint. We have to redo security for some reason. They have like their own little security, like a second security inside for people who had layovers, where you have to drain your liquids again or whatever. And so I had a bottle of water with me and it was full, and I chugged this entire thing, just like standing there guzzling it. And I stopped guzzling my water and she's looking at me. Wow, you sure can drink a lot of water. I'm like, okay. Thanks for noticing. Sure can. I'm gonna have to piss myself in like 5 minutes. The emojis need an update, but not a cheesy, cartoony one. It depends on the cheesy, cartoony one. I could be persuaded. I could be into that sort of thing. I could be into some cheesy, cartoony ones. Come on. Oh. The problem is I drink so much coffee in a day that I don't drink enough water. Between the coffee and the Monster and the Pepsi, when am I supposed to get the water in? Like if they made me a SpongeBob emoji or something, you know what I mean? I'm here. I'm here to use it. I'm gonna use it, cheesy, cartoony or not. I'm going to look at the bread and see how it looks. We're gonna sneak up on it so we don't scare it. Okay. Shh. I'm wearing my husband's pajama pants. I decided I was gonna cosplay him for stream today, so I'm wearing his pajama pants. I'm also wearing his underwear. Okay. It's getting bigger, as bread does in the oven, but it's not getting browner. We need it to get browner. Anticipation for precipitation, stack checks for the rainy day. Frickin'. Rain Man is back. Little Miss Sunshine, Rihanna, where you at? You have my heart. Y'all seen the Tom Holland, y'all know who Tom Holland is, the actor, Zendaya's, I guess, husband? Y'all seen the dance routine to this one? Bam. I'd have married that man too. He got his little, fucking, maid costume on. He's doing his little fucking thing. That went crazy. He did it better than Rihanna. What do you mean they're together? Of course they're what? You haven't seen that? You haven't seen that they're together? What? They've been together for so long. Well, are you under a rock? Lift the rock up. They're married. I think they got married in secret though. I'm pretty sure that was they didn't announce that they were getting married. I think one day they just were. Or are they engaged? I think they're married. That one I can't confirm, but together they've been together a long time. I'm pretty sure they're married. Don't disrespect Spider-Man. I would never. I love him. He's my favorite Spider-Man. He's hilarious. Do you guys like superhero movies? Are you guys into Superman, Spider-Man, Iron Man, I don't know, Captain America, all of that? Or do you have one or two that you like? What's your favorite? I like Spider-Man and Iron Man. The rest don't really do it for me. I've watched them all, but they don't really do it for me. I'm not into Batman or Superman or any of that. It doesn't do it for me. But Spider-Man hits. I think it's the characters that I like. Do you know what I mean? Superman feels fucking pretentious. And so does Batman. We get it. You had a bad childhood, didn't we all, right? And now you dress up like a bat and you fight crime. I don't know, it feels cheesy. But Spider-Man I get, you know? Like, dude bit by a spider? What's cheesy about that? I feel like are you just saying you love Spider-Man so Harmony doesn't bite you? I'm garbage for Bucky? No, I get that. That one, yeah, my fair winter soldier. That one makes sense. That's a hottie badottie. I love Captain America for Bucky alone. I think I like Captain America for Captain America. I'm not even interested in the movies, but damn, Captain America. Woo! I mean, I'm married. Oh. I really like Iron Man too. But again, I like it because the main character's funny. He's funny. It doesn't feel as cheesy. I get it, like rich dude. They all have like rich dude, right? Rich dude who fight crime. But he's funny because he's mean. Spider-Man and Ben 10. Oh my god, Marios loved Ben 10 when he was a kid. He made me play, there was a Ben 10 video game on PlayStation that came out and he made me play it. And it was the worst thing ever. It was such a bad game. We played it for like an hour and then I wouldn't say it was shit. I wasn't going to shit on his parade. I would sit there and I would play it if that's what he wanted to do. And finally he looks at me and he goes, this game sucks. I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to be wrong, but let's play a different game. I'm like, no, I love this game. Let's play this game. He goes, I don't want to play this game anymore. It's boring. I'm like, yeah, it is. I told you it looked boring. But I'll play it and I won't say anything once we're playing it. My fave is Wanda. Oh, she's a baddie. Well, how do you hate Tony Stark? He's funny. I feel like Tony Stark is like the closest to my personality, just in like the dry humor at others' expense. Do you know what I'm saying? Not in that I'm like a cool, rich, super genius billionaire. That's, unfortunately, I can't find my way out of a paper bag. A narcissist? No, he's not a narcissist. He's confident. He's a big ego. I'm married to one of those. Not a narcissist, a dude with a giant ego. There's like a very fine line, you know? House Rick. Yeah, House is another one, right? Which, by the way, is like, I loved House, and I love House as a character. I think he's hilarious. However, medical malpractice, like in 100% of those cases, medical malpractice. No, but he's not a narcissist, because narcissists don't care about other people, right? It's just like them. But in the Avengers, in the Endgame, when, spoiler for Avengers Endgame, if you haven't seen it and you're planning to watch it, you have 3, 2, 1. When he, are you all clicked out? Okay. When Spider-Man like dies, right? He like is very sad and he does everything he can to bring Spider-Man back and he like dies in the end, right? Selflessly. Would a narcissist do that? He would never. Rick, I don't really like Rick and Morty, to be fair. Marios loves it. I've watched a whole bunch of it. There's some episodes that I find funny. My best friend really likes it too, so when she was here in Greece, she made me watch it with her. But Rick and Morty doesn't do it for me. I just don't really find it that funny. I don't know. For the most part, I don't love it. And I don't love any of the characters, that's why. I think Beth is my favorite character. Narcissists care about their people? I don't think they do. I feel like that may not be the case. I've met a couple narcissists. They don't seem to care about their people. Because they care about their people as long as their people's needs don't come above their own. Do you know what I mean? They care about themselves first and foremost above the people that they care about, right? So, like, sacrifice yourself, I feel like a narcissist would never. You know? Narcissistic traits, but like an actual narcissist, I don't know. I think, like, having, like, a huge ego and being selfish comes across as narcissistic. It's, like, a narcissistic trait, but it's not like the whole picture of being a narcissist. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's, like, a little more that makes a narcissist, insufferable, but like a person who's like a little narcissistic, right? Not as insufferable. Does that make sense? Have I said words that make sense and resonate? Or have I just said nothing and yapped? Which like wasted my breath. I'm like breathless for nothing. Same, sorry. I'm glad it's not just me. Which is so, like, I love, like raunchy is the word, cartoons. I don't know, Rick and Morty just didn't do it for me. Said nothing? Damn. I get what you're trying to get across. Yeah, Harmony, he gets it. Yeah, I really like raunchy cartoons and stuff. It's just that one doesn't do it. Actually, and I probably can't say that I do. I don't like a lot of like the adult cartoons. Like, I wasn't into Archer. I wasn't into BoJack Horseman. I like, is it The Adventures of Bubblegum or something? The little blue dude. Wait, let me see. I haven't watched that one in its entirety. I've seen a few episodes, but I do really like that one. I think that one's really funny. But when I watched a couple of the episodes, some of them kind of felt boring. Yeah. Wait. Oh, The Amazing World of Gumball. I think. Yeah, The Amazing World of Gumball. This thing. Yapper just yapping. No. Not just a yapper yapping. No, not the yappuccino. They care about people as extensions of themselves, right? Exactly. That's what I'm getting across, right? It's like, when they stop benefiting you, or when it actively is like a harm to themselves to like put you first, they no longer care about you. I happen to have a covert narcissist in my life. I assure you they don't care. Okay. I'm gonna pop this back on the heat for a little bit, just to get it like heated up again. I've said nothing there. I'm gonna put this on the heat to heat it, like, yeah, Caitlin, fucking duh. Not putting it on the heat to cool it, tell you that much. Oh my god, this stovetop drives me nuts. I don't want a press button glass stovetop, I want a dial. I just want to... Yeah. If y'all have a narcissist in your life, that shit is exhausting. I feel like, and like, you'll care about them, but oh my god, you need to have like so much distance from them because they're so fucking draining. So draining to be around. So this bread needs to sit for like 10 minutes. Dude, I'm having like an allergic reaction to something. I have like little bumps on my skin. Do I make salad? I'm so torn. Do I make salad? I just feel like it's so much food. Not afraid to die. Okay, maybe I'll make like a little one. And I got Caesar dressing. There's a whole ass type of narcissist for Tony. Hero? Wait, what? I'm another guy, you're talking alone? If you think I'm talking to myself, if that's what you're saying, because I'm a little bit confused by your phrasing. I have Twitch chat open too. I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch, so I'm chatting with Twitch as well. If you see me yapping to no one, this is like a frequent conversation where people think I'm yapping just to myself. I do have another chat. I'm not just like psychotic. I'm not just like talking to the fucking voices. Do you know what I mean? I only respond to those like sometimes. Are you Royals GF? I'm his wife. But very close. Okay, sorry. No, you're good. Once in a while, you will hear me talking to myself, though, so it's like a toss-up, you know? Like, if you can't see the chat, like, 50-50 chance I've, like, spoken back to the voices. You're a little psychotic? See, and that's what I'm saying, right? Like, just a little. Enough that, like, I can swing by in my day-to-day life without being, like, put in the ward, you know? How's it going, though? Welcome here. Ooh, my hands are chilly. So the spinach is pre-washed. The lettuce isn't. Oh my god! You guys! Do you see this? The lettuce lettuce has a little cup of dirt. I've never seen that before. It has little roots. I can plant it and it'll regrow. No. Yes. Okay, we have to wash it really quick. I have a lettuce plant. No way. I have a lettuce plant. That's so cute. I've never seen that before. Well, I love it. Maybe the bowl is too big. It doesn't like hold it sturdy. Maybe it should be in a cup. It just feels like a cup is too restrictive, you know? I feel like the lettuce like needs its space to grow. Is that crazy? Do I sound crazy? No. Okay. The lettuce is a little wet, however. Full on loco, how do I tell ya? Well, my bad, gang. My bad. Try loving an avoidance attachment style. Oh my god, you're not gonna believe this. I have one of those in my life. And unfortunately, it is someone very, very close to me. What a nightmare. That is a nightmare. I'm with you. That one is a fucking nightmare. That is someone very, very close to me. You were scaring me at first? What did I do? Getting excited about my lettuce? What, a girl can't be excited about her lettuce anymore? Oh, God forbid a girl be excited about a little lettuce. I don't have a salad spinner, so I'm just drying my lettuce like it's a dish. This is fine. Oh, God forbid a girl get a little eccentric about her lettuce leaves. So good. Life is so good. Mornings on my mind. I'm just sitting here drying my lettuce. What do you think Chef Ramsay would say? I'll lurk now, probably gonna sleep. Have a very good sleep. Lurking is allowed. Know that I'm here being noisy as fuck. What kind of salad you making? Like a bastardized Caesar salad. It's gonna be some lettuce and some spinach and Caesar dressing. Woo! Does that sound good? Oh, that's very nice. We'll just like mix that in there. Very nice. This will be the only way I get my husband to eat vegetables, actually. I have to like make salad or hide them in food, or else I can't get him to eat vegetables. He's like a baby. He's like my little sister. Oh, very nice. Life is so good. Very good. Some spinach. This one's for me. I'm gonna have a boatload of spinach. Even though I kind of already did dinosaur time. Damn, that sounds fun. Like walking into an old battlefield with active mines. The part about we were talking about before, having a avoidant attachment close to you, that does suck. That is a rough one. I have sympathy for you there. If you've got that, that's a nightmare. If you mean me wringing out my lettuce, it's very fun. Big fan. When I ordered lettuce, this wasn't the lettuce that I was meaning to order. But it's not bad. I was going for like iceberg lettuce. Last time Mario's made me a salad, he made me a very liquidy salad. He like he washed the lettuce, but then he didn't like spin it or like dry it, so I just had like very wet lettuce. And when you got to the bottom of the bowl, oh, there's a little fruit fly. When you got to the bottom of the bowl, there was just like soup, salad dressing soup. He did his best, he tried. I missed like 3 minutes. What happened? What did happen? Which 3 minutes? What did you miss in that 3 minutes? If you can tell me what you missed in that 3 minutes, I can tell you what you missed in that 3 minutes. Otherwise, I won't remember. I like that saying. I have the saying, everyone is crazy. Some people just admit it. I have like a belief that's similar to that. I'm eating fucking I'm eating spinach like it's like chips. I think I'm one of them. I think everyone on earth could and would benefit from therapy. But every time I say that, someone hits me with oh, it grinds my gears. Someone hits me with if you don't have problems, therapy will create problems. Everyone has like a problem, you know? Like having communication skills. I'm not saying you have to be like horrendously traumatized, right? You learn so many, like who has zero problems? No one escapes childhood with nothing, you know? I just cooked my breakfast. What'd you make? Where's Harmony? She's in Twitch chat. Are you guys sweet breakfast people or savory breakfast people? I am such a savory breakfast girl. I need bacon and potatoes and eggs. I specifically need like bacon or like meat and potatoes. Harmony, I know you're not going to get that, but like eggs and potatoes. You think it should be mandatory in high school to go to therapy? That's a good idea. We might like eliminate some of those school shootings in the States if that were the case. Who's asking about me? Why does everyone have such hard to say usernames? Kali Kirigawa. I was fasting today, so I made a sandwich of tuna with a salad and eggs. Oh, very nice. I'm not into tuna, but it sounds good minus the tuna. Not your normal breakfast when you wake early. It's dark now. No, that's fair enough. Your name is hard to say. Wait, so how do you say your name? I'm guessing one is first name, one is last name, or is this whole thing first name? Kalikiri? It's just that I don't have my glasses on, so when there's a lot of letters, it's hard to say because I can't even read it. Hey, y'all are ableist. Go easy on the blind. Okay, Khalil is an easy name to say. Do you see what I mean? Like, it's when I'm sitting here trying to like read without my glasses on, the difference between the first name and the last name. Kirigawa is just a thing from an anime. I've definitely heard that before. What anime is that? It's in Arabic, you can Google it. Kirigawa? Wouldn't that be Japanese? Oh. You can say something controversial, Harmony. This is a safe space. I didn't even check if this was pre-washed. I just assumed. I hope it's pre-washed. Because I can't read Greek. I can't read enough Greek to know if this is pre-washed or not. I should stop eating it. Oh, Khalil is Arabic. Khalil's a cool name. Means the person close to your heart. That's such a sweet name, actually. That's a cool name. Our personalities are literally just a pile of emotional scars and trauma. I might be with you on that. I might be with you there. I think that's true. If someone has literally zero trauma, I think they're the trauma causers. No, I think they just don't know. I think they just don't know. Hi, Royal viewers. I think they just don't know. I don't think anyone has zero trauma. I think people with like zero trauma just don't fucking know. They just like haven't clocked that they're a little traumatized, you know? Like a little traumatized. Where's the griefer? Here he comes. Oh Lord, here it comes. What's the recipe for what you're cooking? I live alone, might try it out. I fear you might have to go back in the VOD and watch it. Hello.
Does the lettuce come pre-washed? Is that what you're asking for?
The spinach.
Oh, the spinach does, but not the lettuce.
Sweet. The lettuce came in a pot. It's like it got a little pot of dirt.
It's cool, isn't it?
It is cool. We're gonna grow our lettuce back.
Ooh, what is this?
Well, hang on. I'm in the middle of a thought.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The recipe though is it's like chicken and gnocchi. You need heavy cream. It's a lot of things. That's why I say you might have to go back and watch it made. But I don't measure shit. I just throw shit in a pot.
You'll match? Oh my god, we do.
Do we match?
Yeah.
I did that on purpose, by the way. I've literally made this joke multiple times that I intentionally went through your drawer looking for pajama pants and I put on a blue shirt so that I could cosplay you today. I said that at the start of my stream. I'm cosplaying my husband.
I'm wearing this Snorlax t-shirt that I got from Uniqlo in Japan. How cool is this?
7 win streak. Bro is already cooking. You guys look like siblings. We get that a lot. I have to piss. I'll be right back.
Well, I'm just here to entertain your chat.
Entertain them.
Dude, chat, she has like a way where she has like a pop-out chat on YouTube. And I don't know how to do that. I've been trying to do that for so long and I don't know how to do it. She's like a better streamer than me. Oh. Chat, she has left me alone with her bread. And oh boy, I'm hungry. What did I do, chat? Did I just eat it? What else has she made? Oh, that looks good. Oof. Chat, I am hungry. We will tell her you took the spinach. I took lettuce. I didn't even take spinach. But shh, don't tell her anything. Who's taller? Dude, I'm like way taller. I'm 6'5". Eat lettuce like a hamster and it's all good.
What?
What's your height in centimeters? 198 or 97.
I was explaining dinosaur time to chat earlier.
What's dinosaur time?
You remember dinosaur time?
Oh.
It's when I couldn't get my nutrients in a day when we were in Canada. So I would just at the end of the day, shove a bunch of spinach in my mouth.
It's very nice. It's very nice, Katie. Would you recommend doing Wild Rift content or is it dead? I mean, if you enjoy making content and you enjoy Wild Rift, go for it, Queen. Or King.
We'll tell her you took the spinach. Okay, chat.
10 centimeters taller than me, even though I'm still growing? Dude, he's a growing boy. Good for you, man. Yeah, you got a lot of growing to do. Present your dish.
We're currently making salad. We just have to put dressing on it. We have chicken and gnocchi creamy pasta.
That looks really good.
It smells really good.
Do you make all this on stream?
Yeah, and we have focaccia bread.
Dude, chat, her focaccia is the best thing I've ever had in my life, by the way. I went to Italy and I had focaccia in Italy. Nowhere near as good as her focaccia. And I'm not just praising her because she's my wife. This is her her main. This is
my opus.
You know how like I have Cassidin? She has this focaccia. It's like this type of situation. Feed your chat some. You guys will get a bite. You be patient. I haven't even had a bite yet.
The bottom's actually a little underdone, so I'm gonna pop it back in for a minute. Just like straight onto the rack.
Bro is glazing because he's hungry. I am hungry.
No, but
Italian?
really, my focaccia's better than Italy's.
Dude, I think you're Italian. Can you show them how pale you are? This is our skin difference. And I'm pale.
white.
I'm pale for a Greek.
I'm white.
I'll get it back.
I'm every type of white. So like a little bit of British, a little bit of Scottish, tiny bit of German. All of the really white ones. Not gonna lie, I used her recipe and it's so much better than restaurant focaccia. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? He got that shirt at Primark in Japan. You can't just say that, that's crazy. What's crazy? That's the reason he's here. He did win, you're so right, Khalil. Oh, dude, focaccia at restaurants and at like grocery stores and stuff is never as good as homemade focaccia. And I don't know if it's because it's fresh or what. Always better at home. Always, always, always better at home. All right. I'm gonna give this a mix. Some of the liquid like separated out when it was sitting, so we're just kind of letting it mix again. I maintain that sun-dried tomatoes would have fixed this and made it better. Not fixed, made better. All right. Spoon. Scoop. You can't hide. Boop, 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 boop. You know what I should start doing? It's because I feel bad when people ask me for the recipe, but I can't give it because it's like too long and I'm just like, I don't know, like watch the stream. I should make a Discord server where I put the recipes in it so that you guys can have easy access to it. I'm going to put a little parsley on top for garnish.
It's like a little parsley.
I feel like that would be smart. Dried parsley tastes like nothing. Boom. Chicken gnocchi.
Wow.
Home cooked meals are just better. It's so true. What seasoning do you put on your focaccia? You saw me put seasoning on the focaccia. I usually do a little bit of rosemary, some flaky salt, and a little bit of oregano. This time we did basil, oregano, salt, and garlic powder. Oh, I always put a little sprinkle of garlic powder too. I'm stupid today. Me too. Spicy food is the best. I agree. And do you know who doesn't agree? So I never get to eat spicy food?
Chat, spicy food is like actual poison. Like there's a reason it's spicy. It's because you're not supposed to eat it. It's like your body's way of telling you don't eat this.
Dude, I married a Mediterranean guy thinking, oh nice, like I've escaped white flavorless hell. Do you know what I mean? Only to date the whitest Greek that exists. Dude, the caucasity of it all.
Greek people don't eat spicy food. I can't even think of a single Greek spicy food.
Your mom loves spicy food.
Yeah, but that's not like a Greek dish. I don't think there's any spicy Greek dishes.
That's not true.
I'm trying to think of some, but I can't.
There's like some sausage dishes.
Those aren't like spicy, they're like tingy at best.
He said tingy like that's a fucking word. Tingy ain't a word.
Tingy's totally a word. Chad knew what I meant, so it's a word.
Chad doesn't know what you're saying. Chat, you have no idea what he's saying, do you? Tzatziki spicy? What is wrong with you? It's like he's telling every
spicy.
flavor is poison.
No, spicy. There's a reason, like, your mouth... Dude, if you eat an insanely spicy food, your mouth will literally start becoming, like, a red, like you've got an allergic reaction. If you tell me
Time is
insanely
good.
sweet, you're fine. It's obviously not just a flavor. It's your body's way of telling you that you need to, like, run. Do you want to try Kurdish food?
So, I had
What
this
is
idea.
Kurdish food? Like, what are some, like, dishes?
And you can educate me on that in a second, because I'm going to run with this. I had this idea. Well, Mario's had the idea, but I've kind of been, like, sitting on the idea for TikTok, back when I did, like, cooking TikToks. And now that account has become, like, my stream account, my stream TikTok. Can you mix this with forks? Just mix the dressing around.
Toss the salad.
For the cooking streams that I do every Friday, like we're doing right now, I want to start taking like subscribers' recommendations for like their culture's foods. Do you know what I mean? Like, I want you to, like, on a Friday, if you're in the stream, you get to tell me what culture you're from and what your favorite food from your culture is, right? And I will make it in next Friday's stream. And I'll pick, like, a different person. So.
You can do, like, a poll.
If you have, like, a favorite food from your culture, let me know what it is. Maybe I'll make it.
I feel like there's potential.
You gotta try Moroccan food. Oh, I have. It's so good.
I feel like there's potential to make like a joke where like somebody says, "Can you toss the salad, please?" and they take it and they toss it out. I feel like there's potential there for like a misunderstanding type of like comedy skit.
Love Japanese food? Me too. Me too.
Like if it's someone's not like first language, if English is not their first language.
Do a vote on Discord? Should I make a Discord?
You should 100% make a Discord.
I used to have a Discord when I streamed years ago, and I just...
You're just like,
I'm never going to maintain it. I'm never going to be in it. You'll never see me in it.
It's me, by the way. I only go to my Discord
I
and
feel
someone
like that doesn't
tags
have
me.
enough dressing.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I didn't want to go too crazy.
But it doesn't have a lot of lettuce either, so.
That's kind of where I was like,
You're not a bit of both.
a good toss-up. Okay, I should check on the bread.
I'm ready to feast. Should I bring some chairs over?
Yeah. Oops. There you go.
Welcome to the Stray Kids Hot Stray Kids.
The bottom of the bread was a little underdone, so I'm remaking I put it back in the oven to heat up a little bit more.
Some juice. Yeah?
Don't give me any juice. Ow! Get out of my way!
I need another glass since you said yes. I thought you said no.
Chat, you see this? Why would a man be there? Why would a man be there?
She's literally for the last like 30 times I've asked if she wants juice.
Why would a man be there?
I just asked to be polite. But now suddenly she likes juice.
Ow!
What is this? How did I even open this?
What just hurt me? I just got hurt by something, but what? What the fuck just hurt me?
Why is it so loud?
What?
That's what I was doing.
What's your favorite food? Oh, pho. Oh, I love pho. I love Vietnamese food.
Phi pho pho.
I really like vermicelli.
Is vermicelli?
Why not doing some food recommended from us and let Royal rate the great cooking skills from the Queen? He rates this food every week.
Rate. I'm a professional food reviewer.
Peruvian food. Is there a Greek food you'd recommend? Yeah, man. Souvlaki. Gyro.
I'd say Jimmy Star if you're like a beginner to Greek food.
I've made yummy style. It hits.
Gyros is like you if you had them there, it's somewhat similar, but Yummy Star is like kind of unique. Like
What
with
country?
some feta,
We're in Greece.
or like a
but I'm from Canada.
pasticcio. Pasticcio gets hard.
Pasticcio is good, but why eat pasticcio when you could eat lasagna? It's way better.
No,
Have you
it's
tried
not.
any Filipino food? Yes, Filipino food hits, dude. I used to do like yeah, get out of my way. That's my chair. I used to do like I worked for a dart company, like dart. It's called
Dart Company.
yeah. It was like Nerf Wars. That was like paid my way through college, right? It was like a Nerf event company where like we would go at like children's birthday parties and like do Nerf Wars, right? Like Nerf gun wars. Think Call of Duty IRL. It was really fun.
For children.
For children. And
Itadakimasu.
we did Filipino itadakimasu. We did Filipino birthday parties all the time, and oh my god, they would always like invite us to eat the food, and they have so much food, and it's always so good. I want to go back to working for them just so I can go back to experiencing that.
Something good fucking chicken.
Do you guys know what dolma is? I've heard of that. What is it?
That's like Middle Eastern food. Might be. I think it's a version of some about Kurdish food before.
I haven't been to Georgia. No, exactly. Filipinos never leave. You will never leave a Filipino person's house ever hungry. Oh my god, you'll leave like you're gonna explode. It's the same thing with Greeks too.
Are we talking about
If you
Georgia?
leave a house in Greece, you'll leave feeling like you're dying.
Are we talking about like Georgia, the country, or
Yeah.
like the state?
The state. There's no such thing as Georgian cuisine from Georgia the state. It's American food.
I feel like each state has their own like cuisine as well, to a certain extent, like southern food.
Rate this.
Listen,
I think this is really good.
It's
I
a
really
9.
like the gnocchi.
it's a 9.
What would make it a 10? Are you just glazing me? If you got this at a restaurant, would it be a 9?
The thing is, this can be a 10 because it's not like one of my favorite foods. But like, compared to other chicken dishes I've had, this is like top of the top.
Do you remember that like?
There's something that could get served at like a 5-star restaurant and be like, God damn, this is good.
Do you remember that like pear compote chicken that I made? Where I made like pear sauce to go on top of the chicken?
Mmm.
Was that a 9 or a 10? Or was it lower? Because you said that one was really good.
I think that was the best chicken dish I've ever had.
That good?
Yeah. Do you remember? I like ate it, I went back for seconds, so I had like full seconds, and then the next day I had whatever leftovers right immediately.
The problem with that chap, he's saying I made the best chicken he's ever had.
No, it's true.
And the problem with that is that I didn't follow a recipe. I went through my fridge, I had things in my fridge, and I pulled things out. I was like, I have pears that are gonna go rotten if I don't use them. I chopped up the pears and I made like a compote, like pear sauce, and then I cooked the chicken in it. I can never recreate it. I don't know what the fuck I did. I don't know what I used. I don't remember. I was just like bibbity bobbity booing my way through the kitchen.
Accidental genius.
This, but I'll never be able to recreate it ever because I don't know what it was. I don't recall.
It's a 10. Your wife made it. No, Chad. I am a harsh food critic.
I have bad news. I have burnt the focaccia a little bit.
Brits forgot the bread.
I did. Okay, the focaccia's not going to be great this time. I need a bread knife. I have a steak knife. I have to wait for it to cool though. Otherwise it'll burn my little fingies.
I shouldn't even give her 9s because she's getting complacent.
I can't read the chat from here. You have to... Onions filled with the rice, eggplant, fill it with zucchini. It's kind of like yummy sta. I've seen that on TikTok and it looks incredible. I see Harmony saying, Aisha. Hi, Aisha. I have spawned in. Welcome. Wait, it's not, it's Aishi, right? Aishi or Aisha? I forget, remind me. What's up, Christ is Lord? Some garlic to make it taste better. Everything should have garlic.
He made a one too.
What?
He made a disgusting poro emote as well.
Why do you hate these emotes? Oh, I like the poro one better.
I hate that they're licking that fast.
So it's Aisha. Let me see the cutie. Is she here? I don't think they can see her. Stop fondling the cat's stomach.
I'm spinning her.
Support the bum when you hold cats. It's important to support their bums. Everyone holds them like without holding their hips. Cats have very flexible hips. Very important to support the bum. PSA. I really can't see the stream. Is that Psyduck? You missed out on us finding Psyduck. We found it. Kufta is the best Kurdish food. Ooh, I might have to look into it. Wait, I didn't mean you, Aisha. Aisha. You missed it. And oh, he was cute when he spawned in. I'm gonna tell you.
Is Royal into motorsports?
She is so fluffy. He's not. Like, he hates cars. Go ahead, tell me your theory on... Hold
I'm
on.
like the least into motorsports.
So, he has this belief that we shouldn't have cars or roads in the world.
Yeah.
and he will defend this with his life, and he has a whole plan. Go ahead, tell them.
Like, first of all, before I even start, right? Think about it, like, 100 years ago, it's 120 years ago, no one really had a car. It's not like we just had cars the entirety of human existence, right?
Put your tinfoil hats on. You're gonna need them and sit down. You've got a while.
I'm not gonna sit here and explain the whole story, but cars are obviously not a necessity, right? I understand why for the last like 100 years they became popular and stuff, but we've kind of built our entire way of life around everyone individually owning these death machines. That, by the way, the #1 cause of death on like non-old people are car accidents.
That's not true.
That is true.
In the United States, it's like heart attacks and cancer from obesity.
No, it's the car accidents for like not old people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go on.
So my proposal is to rethink the way that cities are built, rethink the way that we travel, and rethink transportation as a whole.
Actually, I keep saying Aishi now.
I'm not saying
I hate electric scooters. They scare the shit out of me.
I'm not saying get rid of like every single car tomorrow.
Yeah, they had carriages. They had horse-pulled carriages.
Yeah, of course, there are different modes of transportation.
It's like a car.
Right? But we didn't have like a Walmart with like a 3 square kilometer fucking parking lot, taking up half the city space. We didn't have traffic. Some people had horses and carriages, but like it wasn't like a super common thing either. It was like owning a private jet at the time, probably.
He's gonna walk on his next holiday.
So like what we could have is like little pods, electric pods that transport us. We're gonna have public transport that's not based on roads, it's more based on trains. We could be so much more efficient with it.
This is so European. Say this to any Canadian and ask them if they feel like waiting for a train or the bus in the -40 in the winter. Canada's huge. Ask them if they want to wait or if they want to walk in the -40.
You wouldn't need to wait. Because instead of putting our resources into cars and into roads, we would put them on public options.
I disagree. I'm pro cars. I need to go for my little sweet treat iced coffee in my car and listen to music every day. Also, public transit in Canada is like ghetto. It scares the shit out of me. There's always a tweaker on there like lighting himself on fire or like yelling at no one next to him or like doing heroin next to you. I had a dude sniff me once on the bus. It was one of the scariest things. That I was like 17 and I was sitting on the bus and he's like right behind me and I just feel and I remember I just turned around, looked at him, and then turned back around and didn't say anything, and I got off a few stops early.
That's crazy.
There's a channel called Not Just Bikes that you would like, apparently. That's terrifying! Isn't that terrifying?
The problem is not only in the United States, by the way. In Greece, we have an unbelievable amount of traffic.
Oh, it's so
An
bad.
unbelievable amount of traffic. Because everyone has a fucking car. Especially after COVID, everyone went and bought a fucking car.
Nothing in this world I love more than sitting in my car, blasting the K-pop Demon Hunters soundtrack, and like driving down the freeway to get my iced coffee from McDonald's. Rah! The land of the free. The cat is blocking me. She's the streamer. Cat stream, cat stream. They're pussing you. Read me the chat, I can't see it. I don't have my glasses on, I can't see.
Royal, you said you want to try to bulk for the gym. How's it going?
It's not.
I haven't started yet. That's gonna start in like July.
And in July, he'll tell you it's going to start in a few more months. And it's because bulking when you're skinny sucks.
I just don't have like the time to make food.
He's acting like there's not a million calories in this pasta dish, by the way. Do you know how high in calories this is?
Yeah, it took like 2 hours to make.
No, it didn't.
However long it took.
This has been done for a while. This took me like 30 minutes and it was done.
Chopping out this Burger Max. It's getting like 4 burgers a day.
Could eat souvlaki, but it's not cheap anymore. Souvlaki's like €5 now.
Royal, your arm is the same size as Katie. My arm is the same size as Katie's whole body.
No, I think he's saying that we have the same size arms.
That doesn't make sense.
Do this. Hang on.
Oh, the cow's on the stream. I'm not doing that.
No, you don't wanna.
He's trying to get a clip out of me.
Oh, I'm bulky. Do you want more pasta? There's more.
If you really thought it's really hard for you to bulk, the problem is, right, here's the problem. To gain weight, my maintenance weight is like around 2,700 calories. If I do like light exercise, right? Which is an insane amount of calories to consume per day. And I have to do that just to maintain. So to gain weight, I end up eating 3,000 plus. And while technically it's doable if I'm only focused on that, I also want to like stream for 5 hours, right? That's like 5 hours where I'm not eating. Like I want to sleep for like 10 hours. That's 10 hours I'm not eating. So I have like a limited window of time where I can just like eat, but I don't want to because it's too much. Like I'm definitely gonna lock in and do it this year. I've kind of made a goal of mine.
Cat, I can't see the chat.
The cow will read the chat for you.
Stream with a treadmill. The problem is that he'll lose weight on the treadmill. Cardio makes you lose weight.
I don't want to stream with a treadmill. That
He
does
needs
not
to
help.
like. I want to. I want to get like a walking mat.
I need to stream with a feeding tube.
I always try to bring you snacks on stream. You said you don't like eating on stream though.
Eat 4,000 before you train? How do I eat 4,000 calories? Like, yeah, just quickly chomp down 4,000 calories. What the fuck am I supposed to do to eat 4,000 calories?
For like 6 months straight, I was trying to gain weight, and I was eating 3,000 calories a day because I like maintain at like 25 to 2,700, and I felt like I was gonna throw up all the time. There was not a moment of the day after breakfast where I didn't feel like I was gonna puke my guts up. It's so disgusting eating 3,000 calories a day.
A big issue I have also is if I eat, let's say I eat 3,000 calories for like 4 days. The 5th day I'm gonna feel like not eating at all.
Yeah.
Protein shakes help, yeah, but they're disgusting, man. Like they're just so gross. Cause when you eat them in the vacuum, they're fine. But when you're like full and you have to eat 1,000 calorie protein shake, dude, it's so painful. It tastes different. It tastes way more disgusting.
Also, when you're eating,
protein is not a problem. I eat like a lot of protein.
when you're eating 3,000 calories a day for more than a month, everything starts to taste gross.
Yeah.
Nothing tastes good anymore. There's nothing you can cook. There's nothing you can do. Your favorite food, like cheesecake, will start to taste gross. Everything feels gross and unenjoyable because you feel heavy. Like your body genuinely, like, when you're eating like way above your maintenance, like trying to gain weight or whatever the fuck, when you're eating like a boatload of food that you're not used to, it feels disgusting. Like your body just automatically starts to think everything you put in is gross because you feel sick and your body's telling you stop eating. You're like eating until you feel sick, you know? Like your body's trying to tell you you're not supposed to feel nauseous.
And at the same time, right, the easy way of hitting those calories is like someone just said, blend Krispy Kreme donuts and ice cream together and drink. Do you know how like disgusting it is to have like 300 grams of sugar in your tummy at all times? Like I don't want to eat that much sugar and I'm somebody who has a sweet tooth. I do have one hidden meal, which I will definitely abuse when I go to gain weight, that I eat, that's so broken for gaining calories.
Let me guess.
So, I mean, you know what it is. You know what it is. You know what it is.
It's a bowl full of milk and Oreos, and he eats them like cereal.
Here's the
An entire
trick, chat.
package of Oreos and an entire liter of milk in a giant mixing bowl, and he eats it like cereal.
So you take around 15 Oreos, and you just take a bowl of milk, and you just put in the Oreos like 3 or 4 at a time, and then with a spoon you just eat them.
You're a monster.
Oh my god, it's the best thing in the world. It's the easiest like 1,000 calories of my life. And I can definitely do that every day. The problem is I'm getting judged over here when I do it.
You're gonna die of a heart attack.
It's pretty cheap too, like 15 Oreos are like €2 maybe.
Bulking is essential to frame mog, but can we be honest? All the people who talk about the importance of frame mogging, right, end up being pedophiles. So
leave Hula alone.
Hula touches himself to little girls. So
Also, I frame mog everyone's because I'm 6'5". Ain't that fucking right?
oh my god, Clavicular got frame mogged by an ASU frat leader. Did I say that right? Did I get it?
Yeah,
Crushed it.
You're DJ maxing. Think they can't though.
I can't see.
Stop. Let her do whatever she wants.
You too, huh, Aishi? What's 53 kilos in pounds? What's that in English?
It's a little more than what you are.
I don't know what I am right now. My heaviest that I've ever been.
You're like 50 kilos right now.
I'm 50. I've lost weight because I stopped trying to gain weight, but when I was eating my 3,000 calories a day for a few months, I got up to 118 pounds.
And you're also like 5'8" or something.
I'm 5'9". I'm almost 5'10",
5'9".
actually. I'm like 5'9 and a half.
Jeez. Then yeah, you're like quite underweight.
Your pancreas is gonna hate you. The Oreos.
Yeah, but my taste buds are like, don't listen to that guy. Oh, Royal. Wild Raft.
Well, we're like the same weight, Aisha. I keep saying Aishi now. It's in my head. You're in my head.
You do protein shakes wrong. You don't have to take shake. Okay, so what I do with protein shakes, I have, wait, let me show you. I have the protein powder here.
I already showed the stream your protein powder earlier, by the way. Because I went into the cupboard looking for extra salt, and I was like, oh yeah, protein. I don't think he remembers it's here.
This protein powder barely has protein. This is like a mass gainer. So
it's all sugar.
Yeah, it's all sugar, but per 2 scoops you get 550 calories, make it like 700 with the milk, right? But it's disgusting. And it recommends I eat 4.
If you guys want to know the easiest low-calorie way to get your protein goals in a day, have y'all ever looked at a can of dog food, like the wet food? They're getting like 200 grams of protein for like 100 calories, bro. Like, that's how you get your protein, and you just resort to eating dog food. Don't tell me, don't say it.
Ain't nothing wrong with dog food, child. Grow up.
I am 11, like, years old. Don't eat dog food. Don't tell your parents I told you to eat dog food. Please don't. Wait, up there you said you're 17.
I do have forbidden snack.
That sounds rough.
While we're on
Rough.
topic. These are like, I think these are only in Greece. I haven't seen them anywhere else.
You also have your croissants. Your
Yeah.
croissants.
The croissants were the same too.
No, that's croissant.
Croissant.
Un croissant.
Like, you need to be like choking on something while you say
You have
it.
to plug your nose while you say it to say it right. Un croissant.
Croissant.
Un croissant. I speak French. I'm not just racist. I swear I do speak French. Un croissant.
So these
We're getting dotted. I can't prove
These
this for
are-
you. Don't take this.
Okay, you know what? No, I'm not doing a free ad, but these are awesome.
It's my stream. Do a free ad.
No, no free ads.
They're called Caprice sticks.
Anyway, they're like a little stick, kind of like a wafer that has like chocolate inside, and you can like pretend you're smoking. So you're like, when you're a kid, it's like cool, you know. You know.
And when you were little girls, when they asked you what you wanted to be when you grew up, you answered, "We want to be FG couriers for Amazon." I have no idea what this means, but I wanted to be a princess, and then I wanted to be an astronaut, and then I wanted to be a veterinarian, and then I wanted to be a princess astronaut veterinarian.
I wanted to be a YouTuber. It's working out great.
Give the cat one, she will die. It is chocolate.
Looks like a Timo pipe. Phew, phew. Spitting out poison.
I wanted to be a YouTuber as well. So does my little brother. Why does everyone want to be a YouTuber? I didn't even know that was a job. Looks like a little Timo pipe. Shut the fuck. Why is everyone saying that's disgusting? To the dog food? I didn't say it was gonna be good. Do you want to bulk or not? Listen, Are you trying to get protein or not? You make sacrifices, you know? Eat the dog food, you little dogs. If you're gonna be dogs on the rift, you're gonna eat like them.
They like near zero sugar protein shakes give like no calories. They give like 300 calories per shake. That's not gonna cut it out here.
Why do y'all hate her? Give her something? What do you want me to give her? She's allergic to chicken. The pasta is made of potatoes, which she loves potatoes, but they're poisonous for cats. He's eating chocolate. It's poison to cats. Do you want me to give her my monster? She can have water. She has an unlimited dish. We let her free feed. Okay, listen to me.
So it's like a dish full of food. If she's hungry, she's gonna go eat from there.
She has unlimited access to dry food. We keep her bowl full. She gets wet food every morning. She has unlimited access to dry food. She's lying. She's not hungry. She's just lying to you. Give her a little treat. Unfortunately, like all treats that cats have chicken in them. It's so hard to find non-chicken treats. Wow, it's so hard to see without my glasses on.
Her treat is like a little bit of my fish when I have fish.
Yeah. That's the point, bro, because you don't need protein shakes to reach your calories. No, he's not. He's eating...
I can't reach my calories. I don't reach them anyway. I reach my protein goal, I don't reach my calorie goal.
I don't think y'all know how expensive it is or how
eat...
disgusting it is to eat 3,000 calories a day. It is disgusting and it is expensive. It is both.
I eat a lot of meat. That doesn't sound great.
You could eat my meat. I'll give you my meat. Say the word.
Arby's special.
Aww. Chad, the focaccia turned out bad. It didn't turn out good this time.
It started off good when I saw it.
No, because it didn't look. It's not fluffy inside. It's supposed to be like very porous and fluffy. Sometimes happens. It should have like big holes in it. Yeah.
It's because you baked at the end a little too much.
I think it's because I didn't quite bake it at the right temperature. It'll taste good. It just won't be the right consistency.
Like even with like a little bit of cheese or a little bit of meat.
Being allergic to poultry as a cat sounds wild. The vet told us that's probably why she was getting asthma attacks, but it might not be. She might not be, but the asthma attacks calmed down a lot after we stopped giving her chicken, and apparently it's very common.
How long is cheese good for?
A while.
You think it's fine to eat?
How long has it been there?
It's not fine. No, it's been there for like 3 weeks, 4.
Throw it out!
Why? It's cheese.
4 weeks?
Yeah.
Well, it's blue cheese now.
Is cheese not fine to eat after 4 weeks? I'm pretty sure this is like... How do you see that in English? It's like black truffle... Gruyere. Let me see. Gruyere. How long?
Y'all should start a vlog channel. The problem is we don't do anything. Like, other than streaming, we don't do anything.
Just last 3 to 4
Where are we supposed
weeks,
to stream?
once
Or what are we supposed to
opened, up
vlog?
to 6 months if left unopened.
If we're over.
It's 3 to 4 weeks.
Hola, amigo.
It's probably fine, child. I'm gonna...
Te amo.
It's gonna... I'm not even gonna cut it. It's gonna bite through it like that. If I die, I die.
What? 1 gallon of gasoline is over 30,000 calories. Easy bulk. Results may vary. Oh, I don't actually speak Spanish. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Try 1 gram of uranium.
I didn't find a difference with the semi-lock camera. I didn't really notice a difference. To be honest, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I didn't find any difference.
In Wild Rift?
Yeah.
There's like a little eye that you can move.
Oh.
It's semi-locked, and it kind of moves your camera a bit. I don't really like it.
That's what that eye is for?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do that. I didn't do it right. Gasoline doesn't even taste that bad, it just burns. Are you guys fucking, like, retarded? You seem like you drink gasoline. Long claw of the law. I had petroleum jelly, different petroleum. Were you that guy on the show, My Strange Addictions, drinking gasoline? Was that you? Did I find you? Well, chat, today's food fucking hit. I'm gonna make this gnocchi chicken way more often. It was so fucking easy to make. The cleanup wasn't bad. It only used like a pan, a knife, a measuring cup, and a cutting board. That's it. And the bowl you eat out of. Very little. I'm pleased. This is really delicious. I would eat this again. The cat's sitting slightly off camera. Oh, wait, she is visible. It was by mistake. I bet everyone has ate their snot as a child. Okay, when I was a child, all bets were off. I ate a lot of things as a child that aren't supposed to be eaten. Is this juice for me?
Yeah, actually you want juice.
No, I said I didn't. You have stuff all over your face.
Are you fucking with me?
I have a monster.
She's fucking with me, right? Don't you remember when she asked for juice? I'm like, oh, gee. I even went on a rant and said you never want juice, but I offered, and you're like, yeah, I want juice this time.
And then I said, no. I said, yes, wait, no.
She's fucking with me.
Someone give the cat some kisses. She doesn't like that.
She loves kisses.
What do you mean, poor cat? Do you know this thing has, like, the best life ever? This thing treats us like shit. Do you know how good this thing's life is?
Why do you clean her poopy butt twice today?
I told Stream about that. She shits on herself every day, and we have to clean it. Not actually every day, but when she feels like it. She eats, like, cake off of the counter whenever we leave it unattended. She's, like, the baddest, worst girl ever. She's so poorly behaved. And we never punish her because we love her so much.
Yeah, it's an awesome shirt. I got it from Japan in Uniqlo. And they were doing like a Pokemon collaboration. I got like a few Pokemon shirts.
She had exactly 0 fries in the last 3.5 hours, so you know what? I don't believe you. She had a French fry, I shit you not, last night.
Yeah.
We ordered McDonald's, and she went nuts as soon as I pulled the fries out of the bag. And she looked at us with the most, like, wounded animal face I've ever seen.
She was so sad.
And I gave her a potato. I felt bad. I felt bad not giving her a fry. Like, I was gonna cry.
Tiny little fry.
Dude,
and she loved it, dude. She, like, ate that shit up immediately.
I was gonna fucking cry. Like, she looked devastated. Her name is Ash, as in, like, the ADC.
What happened at Pokemon crime thing in Japan? What's the story?
Go ahead.
The quick rundown is, we were at a Pokemon store and somebody next to us got stabbed to death, and the person that stabbed them also stabbed themselves, and that was it. Mm-hmm. They both died. Mm-hmm. So that was our first day in Japan, so slightly traumatized.
It was her ex-boyfriend. He was stalking her for months, and she reported it to the police, and they wouldn't do anything about it, besides, like, tell her to stay with a family friend. And, like, issue a restraining order. And then, you know, he went in and killed her. She worked at the store. She was, like, a cashier at the store.
Yep.
So, yeah. That was crazy.
That was definitely a day in Japan. First day in Japan.
And do you know, okay, have you guys seen, I'm gonna give him, like, some praise right now. Have you guys seen on, like, TikTok where, like, a girl will get, like, robbed and on, like, the security cameras, the dude, like, runs away? Right? And, like, it's just a girl getting robbed. Like, half the time the guys aren't there, like, defending. Dude, I'm not saying it's you guys, but there are a lot of men on Earth that say that they are protectors, right? And then they run like bitches the second anything happens,
We run
right?
like bitches.
I have zero survival instincts. Everyone started running, hold on. Wait, I will. There was a crashing sound, and then people started running. But so the way my brain works, even if people are running, I'm like not one of the sheep. Do you know what I mean? Like, I need to know what I'm running from. I need to understand context before I react, right? And like, I need to understand fully before I make a reaction, right? So everyone started running, and I'm like standing there like a meerkat in the middle of a field. I'm like looking around, trying to figure out what's happening. I'm not moving. And Marios is like, what are you doing? He like grabbed me by my arm because I'm way away from him. We got separated really quickly because people are like shoving each other over. They're scrambling, like displays are getting knocked over. People are falling over, stepping on each other. Like it was like a stampede all at once, right? Because it was really busy. And he's like standing right outside of the store, like trying to like dodge people, trying to grab me. And he came like running back in and he fucking scooped me up and he dragged me out of the store. That man was not leaving without me.
We didn't actually like see what happened. We only learned what happened afterwards. We just heard like a loud crashing noise. Because we were like, so there was like a wall between us and the checkout, right? And we had to go around to go to the checkout. And it happened on the other side of the wall, on the checkout wall, we're on the other side of the wall. So we just heard a big crashing sound, which was probably like a...
And someone yelled something, but they yelled it in Japanese. And after they yelled that, everyone fucking ran.
We just saw people running, so we didn't actually know what the fuck went down. I assume it was like some kind of terrorist attack, to be 100% truthful with you. So I'm like, time to fucking run.
But I thought it was very sweet that he didn't...
Abandon you?
Dude, abandon me.
Just leave her and just run.
There was another girl right in front of me who was definitely with people. I saw her with people in the store, and she got like knocked down, and I was trying to like pick her back up when fucking like it was hard to, like I couldn't, like I was getting pushed over too, right? And I was trying to pick her back up. Whoever was with her abandoned her, you know, like it's like a lot of people do that. It's like human nature. When you're in terror, fuck the person you're with, you leave, right? This man stayed behind to grab me.
I would have wanted to stop him though.
Hi, Harmony.
Maybe that's a hero
enjoy
complex.
feeding Saria. Hi, Saria.
You have 100% stopped him, King. The thing is, we didn't even see what happened. We didn't know what happened until afterwards.
Hydrate.
So we didn't know if that person had we didn't know what, I assume it was a terrorist attack, low-key, from the people running. I didn't know that it was just one person with a knife. Not like you could have stopped him, because he came up to her, like, apparently he had, like, the knives concealed, came up to her, and then just immediately started going at it. Yeah. So there's no way you would have stopped it. Best case scenario, you stopped him from killing himself after, but...
Bad way to think. What would you do if it's a bomb and you only have enough time to distance? To be fair, if there's a bomb, I'm not distancing myself in, like, the 16 seconds, right?
It could be. There could be multiple bombs.
The problem is that, like... okay, so listen, and this is, like... I am like first aid and like CPR trained, like certified, right? And so when you're like in your first aid training, the first thing they teach you, literally the first thing they teach you is when there is danger, right? Or when someone is hurt, you have to stop what you're doing and look around to try to identify the danger, right? So I'm sitting there trying to identify the danger.
That's a terrible idea.
It's a terrible idea, but it's like, there's something in me that needs to go help, right? And I didn't sleep for days after because I felt so guilty over like, and this is such like a self-insert. I feel so bad even saying this, but like for days I felt so bad that I like found out that someone like died near me, and I'm like, maybe I could have helped if I had gone back, right? If I'd gone back, maybe I could have like done CPR. I could have like put pressure on it or something, you know, like, and that's so stupid. Like you can't think like that. That's retarded. It's just like a self-insert. But like my brain tells me, find out what you can do about the situation. What is the situation? Identify it and then respond to it, which I understand will get me killed.
Chad, I have the instincts of a gazelle. I saw the other gazelle running, and I'm a fast gazelle, so I ran faster than them. The lion is not gonna get me tonight.
Unfortunately, you're that like mommy lion that was adopting gazelles. And you really care about the gazelle, and I'm the gazelle, but the bigger lions keep eating your gazelle because your gazelle is an idiot.
When I was 9 years old, I was riding my bicycle near my house, and some guy hit me with his car and was shouting at me, "Are you dumb?"
At you?
I said, "Man, are you okay? I was on a bicycle lane, and you hit me. What are you blaming me for?"
Oh, fuck that guy.
Dude, that is crazy that you were 9. He hit you with his car and yelled at you instead of checking on you to make sure you're like fine.
Royal blink twice if you're being held captive. Why would he be being held captive? What did I do? Basically, in secondary school, I had a friend who dated this awful guy, and that guy's ex kept picking fights with my friend, and the guy did nothing. Next few months, he proceeds to talk with an old ex, and his excuse was, she's pregnant. I've got to support her. To my friend at that time, some men are crazy. Jeez. Dude, there's some crazy motherfuckers in the world. Do you see what I mean about earlier where I said everyone would benefit from a little bit of therapy? People like that. Seeking protection always better. And listen, I agree with you guys. I agree. It's just that my brain doesn't operate that way, okay? To be fair, I've never been in one of those situations before, you know? Like,
dude, I was like we were one of the first people outside of that mall, I'm telling you.
You just don't know what you're gonna do in those situations until it happens. Unfortunately, instead of running, I appraise.
I think after playing No Russian in Modern Warfare 2, like my brain is like wired to think of like the worst case situation. If you guys know what that mission is.
Say it again. I wasn't listening.
There's a mission in Modern Warfare 2 called No Russian, where pretty much...
Isn't that the one at the airport?
Yeah, just murdering civilians. So like in my head is immediately like that's probably what's going on. I need to get the fuck out of here. I am not gonna be that civilian today. It wasn't even my first accident. I broke my right arm twice because of cars hitting me. Like imagine.
Now listen,
okay,
I don't want to blame you, right? But if you've been hit by a car twice, right?
How many, dude? Maybe someone's not paying attention while crossing the road. Like, I was with you on the first one. What do you mean this isn't even the first time? How often were you getting hit by cars? Where's a car magnet?
Is there a chance that you're like giving the car mixed signals or something? What were you wearing? Did you ask for the car to hit you maybe?
He's like in the bike lane. Yeah, I bet.
Are you sure you didn't imagine the bike lane? Royal proves he does his leg day.
Ain't that right?
Breaking bones could make them stronger like steel. That's an awful gym routine.
That's true. That's why we bone smash.
It's not what we bone smash.
That's why we bone smash. So look at this chat. Bone smashing. I have a good jawline. Fuck you.
Better than mine.
Getting Royal carry Katie?
Why would I? It's not like I was high or something.
Only Wild Rift.
I need an eyeliner tutorial. Yours is perfect. Thank you. I got an eyeliner pen in Thailand, and it's the best eyeliner I've ever used, and I'm almost out of it, and I'm gonna fucking cry when it's out. It's like a pen. I use Q-tips, and I usually like draw right out from like the lash line, like right here, and then I use Q-tips to like shape it with my spit.
Gross.
I'm clipping that. I don't know what you're clipping, but I'm assuming it's the... Can you carry me?
Only Wild Rift.
Carry me. Okay, wait. But I'm gonna go dead. You know, like I'm dead weight. You're carrying me out of a burning building.
Oh, okay. Wait, I'm not dead yet. Chow, what did I do with her? Did I take her out? Like, I'm gonna take her away. I'm not worried about it.
Ow, my feet!
You can't complain when you're like dead.
Yes, I can. I'm a zombie. Ah! Oh! Oh, my neck.
Chad, how can a dead body complain? Imagine you're like trying to rescue someone in a fire and you accidentally, as you're running, like trying to like rescue them.
You like smack
you smack their head on a wall and you're like, oh shit, I hope no one noticed that.
They're like, oh, for a second they were unconscious.
You like woke them up.
You like accidentally, you're like, oh good, you're awake. You accidentally hit their head again. I am the unluckiest person known to mankind. No, you might be.
Dude, if you're playing football and your arm hurts when you have hard physical contact, maybe it's time to play like a different sport. Assuming you're talking about American football. If you're talking about European football, then whatever.
Yeah, which football?
Then you're probably fine. But if you're out there with like an injury, like smacking on each other, getting concussions every day, that's not it.
American football has to just be like some form of abuse.
Okay, normal people football, we're good.
Soccer. You play soccer.
No, he plays football.
I played soccer when I was a little kid too. I picked dandelions in the goalie net. And I would give them to my mom at the end of the game. And my mom would pretend I wasn't her kid because she was embarrassed. I play as, I don't know what LWB is. What is that?
It's like,
White boy?
no, it's like left wing, but like in the back. So you're kind of depends on like the system your team is running, but pretty much means like you're a defensive left wing, which is what I played, by the way.
I don't
And then I
remember
grew
what
way
episode of
too
Blue
tall.
Lock that is. Which episode of Blue Lock was
Blue
that?
Lock was only strikers.
Was it all strikers? Oh yeah, that was the plot. They were looking for the best striker.
Yeah, at least in the first.
Well, you guys aren't the main characters. If you're not strikers, you're not the main character of Blue Lock. Aishi seeing the best in everyone. I keep saying Aishi. It's in my head. It's in my fucking head.
It's cute, Aichi.
But her name is Aisha.
Oh well. Yeah, that was the position I played because I was really fast. So, and I'm left-footed, so I would play like left wing as well. I would go like up and down the entire lane. But then I grew way too tall, and that's not a position for tall people. So I swapped to playing like
No, neither of us are left-handed.
a little bit.
Neither of
like
us are left-handed.
speed.
We're both right-handed.
I'm right-handed and left-footed, which is apparently quite rare.
I am too.
You're neither-footed from what I've seen. I've seen you play. You're neither-footed.
Oh, I was talking about snowboarding.
I've seen, dude, you're neither-footed in snowboarding either.
Neither are you.
Yeah,
Bad at skiing, Anthony.
yeah,
You're
I'm
worse
good
at
at skiing.
You're worse at snowboarding.
That was my
than I am.
first time ever
You were worse
snowboarding.
than
I didn't know
was.
what to do.
Okay, well, you're as
I
bad as I.
expected
I
you
barely
to
ever
teach
snowboard
me.
either. I'm bad at snowboarding too.
Chat, we went skiing and snowboarding, and I was gonna try snowboarding for the first time, and I expect her to teach me, and she spent the entire time on her ass. And I had to switch to skis, which I actually knew what I was doing.
I can get down the hill without. The problem is, right? I don't know how to stop. I sit down to stop. Okay? But the real problem is that I don't know how to get off of the ski lift without falling. It's too hard. And so I would fall every time I got hit by the ski lift. Once in a while, the ski lift would like hit me in the head as I'm trying to get up, and it's like kicking me while I'm down. On like our last run of the day, the ski lift guy at the top, the operator, saw us on the ski lift. Do you fucking remember this?
That is
This
laughing.
broke my heart. He literally like doubled over, like hitting his knee, laughing and pointing at me on our last lift of the day. And I stuck the landing on the last one of the day. I got off the ski lift without falling. And after he like recovered from laughing, he went to me.
Never knew that there was dominant foot. Like there was a hand. I think only if you play like football you really know. It's the ball. It's the foot that you're comfortable kicking the ball with, right? Will you ever post Honor of Kings videos for a bigger YouTube fan base? I think Honor of Kings is quite a bit smaller on YouTube. Like even the top Honor of Kings channels are like very small compared to my channel. Classic.
I'm gonna allow that once.
I'm left-handed, but I find it strange to use my left foot in sports, even though I have a stronger kick, it's less accurate. Then yeah, you're probably right-footed and left-handed, which is also pretty weird.
How many bones have you broken, dude? I've never broken anything in my life, and I'm extremely accident prone. I've gotten stitches multiple times. Never broken anything though.
Yeah, when I refer to football, I'm talking about like soccer. When she's talking about football, she refers to American football.
Aisha pointing and laughing is diabolical. Dude, so
That's
crazy.
crazy.
That's diabolical, dude. And like the little kids are like, move it, lady. And it's like a 6-year-old like blasting past you down the hill doing like fucking like Tony Hawk level stunts, right?
There are some crazy kids in the
Get out of the way, old boomer. Let the real pros snowboard. And it's a 6-year-old.
You're blocking the like road. What do you call this?
Maybe,
You're
lady,
blocking
you're
the slope, old
You're blocking
lady.
the slopes. I'm trying to catch some sick air, lady. Get out of the way, boomer.
Hey, ma'am, can you get out of the way? If a kid calls
Wipes
me like,
their fucking snot.
You want to see my cool trick that I do, boomer lady?
Zooms away.
the first time a kid calls me sir, I think I'm gonna kill myself. In game.
You're gonna kiss yourself.
Yeah, I might kiss myself. And someone's like, hey, sir? I'm gonna like look at them like, what did you just call me? I am no sir.
That's the nicest thing a kid can say to you. Kids are nasty.
What? Kids are so nice.
All of my greatest insecurities have come from children. My mom is a daycare teacher. I grew up like in my mom's daycare when I was like not old enough to be at daycare, right? I would go hang out after school, nowhere else to go. Do you know how many mean things little kids have said to me? A little kid looked at me once and went, "You have a small head." And I think about it every day. It's never left my mind. It's been over a decade, and it's been like 20 years, man. I think about this constantly. Is it that small? Dude, a little kid.
It's pretty small.
You got a small head. And it's the way they cock their head to the side first. Julie, you've got a small head, little brat.
Jugular.
Mine's bigger than yours. Don't even know what Honor of Kings is. Oh yeah, are you gonna make an Honor of Kings video?
Yeah, I already said no.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
I was thinking about doing some more Honor of Kings content, but I didn't really catch on YouTube that much.
If they sponsor him, he might.
Yeah, they've sponsored me in the past.
Yeah. Anyways.
Double the density of normal bones. Did somebody been drinking their milk?
Anyways, it is time for us to go for our nightly walk.
What? We're not going for nightly walks.
Yes, we are.
12.
Last night we went at 1. We're going for our walk. I told him about the people that were like fucking on the bench last night.
But this time, no, I can't. I don't want to be so mad 3 a.m. tonight.
It'll be 2 a.m. tonight.
No.
It'll be a quick walk. We'll talk about it off stream. I'll get my way. Don't worry. I'll get my way. Anyways. My night strolls, love them. Isn't that nice? We used to go for daily walks to feed our cats outside, like our strays, but it's too fucking hot. It's like 30 degrees in Greece. I'm not built for that, dude. I'm Canadian. I'm like built for the cold. I'm like a husky. Except I'm not built for the cold either. I'm built for a cool 15 degrees with a breeze and some clouds. That's what I'm built for. Can't do it because of my broken bone. I'm wishing you speedy healing. You deserve it. Oh, 30 in the UK on Monday? That's disgusting. 55 Celsius. Do you live on the fucking sun? Oh my god. Move. Where the fuck are you? The sun? What do you mean 55 degrees? That's inhuman. Oh, I bet you're in like fucking Thailand or something. Alright. Stream's over. Everyone pack it up. Go home. North of Iraq. Is it that fucking hot there? Jesus. 30 degrees is nothing to me. All right, you fucking flexers. Jesus. 30 degrees is nothing. 30 degrees has me having a heat stroke. Wild Rift stream tomorrow. Wild Rift stream Sunday. No stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Probably Pokopia. We'll see. And yeah. Okay. Bye-bye. Have a good night.